What's up, team? Let me know if you can hear the music. Hey, good morning, Leslie. Yeah, let me know if y'all can hear the music. You should be able to. Ooh. Twitter has earnings this morning. What's up, DS? No music? Okay, you hear it? All right, good. All right, so my main watch list. There we go. All right, team. Hey, what's up, Anita? Yeah, Facebook earnings came out yesterday. We were actually right on the earnings. We said we were bullish pre-earnings, and they shot up. Actually right on the earnings. Would you consider classes for disabled veterans wanting to learn this? I mean, here's the reality of it, and I'm going to tell you this because nobody else will tell you this, is that a large majority of people that try this are going to lose money, and the only reason most people get wrapped up in this is because there's a bunch of gurus selling overpriced, sleazy courses for thousands of dollars on publicly available content that you can find out there for free. Most people that try this will lose money, though, and you really want to understand that just because it's the truth. And so, yeah, it's all good. Just you want to understand that aspect of it. Most people are going to lose. It's not something that just because people want to do that they're going to be able to do successfully. You know, a lot of people want to day trade. Not very many people do so successfully, you know. Hey, what's up? All we do is twin. No worries. Yeah, so what do you guys prefer? Do you want the green screen? Or do you want... I think my office is probably nice enough to where I don't need the green screen and I can just kind of... I can just kind of not do the green screen and just show you guys my office. I think my office is cooler anyway. Yeah, no worries. Said. I'm just going to call you Said. But yeah, no worries, bro. What's the crypto world doing right now? Bitcoin up to almost 40K. That's good. Ethereum up almost. Nice. I like your office. Thank you. Let's get it top of the morning. Good morning, Johnny. What's up, man? Y'all hit that like button, guys. Are you bullish on Twitter pre-earnings? Bullish on Twitter stock earnings today. Twitter bull. Or bear. Let me know. Too scared to trade? Yeah, I feel you, man. Oh man, that's good. Coffee tastes good, guys. You know. All right, guys. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. We do this live for free every day right here. Sorry to hear that first loss. Hey, John, where do you get the movers chart from Benzinga? It's a Benzinga Pro chart. And so you just kind of put Benzinga up. And you just go to movers like this. And you go to movers and you click it and it'll pop up here. And then you pop it out right here. And then it's right there. You know, that's what you do. Yeah. Hey, you as well, George. Thank you, bro. Hope you're doing well as well, man. Hey, good morning, Jojo. George, good morning. So real question, what do y'all think Twitter earnings are going to be? That's the real question today, I think, is regarding Twitter earnings. today. We've got a lot of them. We've got Caterpillar, Nokia, Southwest, MasterCard, McDonald's, Merck, Peabody, Domino's, Apple, Amazon, Roku, Hood, a lot of stuff. Yesterday we had Facebook earnings. We had a really nice day yesterday. We made over $100. We were also right about Facebook. You know, if you guys heard me, and this is something to really understand, is that when a stock has really, really bad earnings, generally speaking, the company wants to boost the numbers the next earnings report, right? Like they work really hard in order to come back from a really negative earnings release. And so when a stock like Facebook last quarter had really, really bad earnings and their price basically dropped 50% in the last 6 months, that company is going to work especially hard to drop a favorable earnings report. And so if you guys heard me before Facebook dropped their earnings report, I was very bullish. I said that I think that they were going to go up. I think they were going to have a positive earnings report because of that. And I was very bullish on Facebook pre-earnings report. I almost bought a call option, but they were just so expensive. Call options were like $1,500. And so I was like, screw that. I would have banked so much money on it. But the logic was still sound and I was still very correct. And if you watched the earnings stream yesterday, at the very beginning of the stream, before the earnings were released, you'll hear me be very bullish on Facebook. And so I hope you guys can understand that logic and why I said that and why I was correct about that. And again, you got to understand the extension of earnings and, the sentiment of earnings in that way, I think, to really understand it. Yeah, you as well. Thoughts on the extreme manipulation, like fake Facebook news, fake McDonald's news. Which ones, though? You got to explain, like, what type of fake news, Like, I don't know anything about that, Brandon. I'm on a swing, Twitter and Apple. Hey, good luck, George. And T said, you can be here, bro. It's all good. Just let's not make anything too political. My big thing is like both sides got to just kind of stay out of it and not make things too political. I'm pretty neutral politically speaking. And so everybody's welcome as long as we just keep politics out of it. Hey, what's up, AJ? What's up, Keto? All right, so we got about 100 people here already. It's 7 a.m. in the morning, so good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. SPY is up today. SPY's up really nice to 423. It's probably from Facebook bolstering the numbers for everybody. Okay, all good. All right, cool. But yeah, probably from Facebook. Whenever a company has this big of earnings release like Facebook, usually they're going to do pretty solid. And they're going to boost the stock market heavily. And that's kind of what we're getting. We're also getting ADAI gapping up here. I'll have to look up the catalyst for this one for ADAI, but a big gap up here. Hey, congrats, Keto. Oh, man. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. McDonald's beats, web. Yeah. Oh, never mind. You're talking about McDonald's beats earnings. I thought you were making fun of the music I was listening to. I was about to say shots fired. No, I'm just joking. Facebook up 205. We'll see if it continues here. Is it just me or is anybody else lagging out on Benzinga Pro today? There we go. There we go. All right, so we're looking at IDAI. IDAI. This is called T-Stamp Incorporated. They're gapping up pretty big. They're up at over $5 here. T-Stamp shares are up 250% in pre-market. No news to account for the move. The float's only 13 million for Oh, sorry, I got the hiccups. For IDAI. There's no news here. Small, tiny float of less than 15 million. There's no real catalyst for this one, so y'all just be careful. But it's running up. It's at 520s right now. It seems like a pump and dump to me, but running up big. And yeah, we'll see what we get. McDonald's has news that's dropping today. We'll see what Twitter earnings are. All right, so user numbers are key for this tech earnings. PayPal, based in San Jose, California, is going to close its San Francisco office on June 3rd, but said it's committed to hiring and investing in Cali and the Bay Area. What did PayPal end up doing yesterday? So PayPal maintained mostly sideways. Q is up nicely, mostly from Facebook earnings. SPY pumping up here, guys. Look at the SPY bounce. It's at 423.50s. ApeCoin has been running. Yeah, I see that, man. Down with Twitter. Smashed. Hey, what's up, Pawn? Oh, I did forget to monetize. My brother, thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Because I did forget. Thanks, bro. You're right. I'm tempted to get more Ape, but should I wait for a dip, I guess? Hey, what's up, Douglas? Yeah, I'm looking at Ape right now, and you can find Ape on BitGet. So you can find it on BitGet. Like, I'm looking at Ape right now. If you guys want to see what ApeCoin is doing, here's BitGet. You can find it here. It's somewhere. Let me see. The cool thing about BitGet is that it also allows you to invest. Like, you can buy tokens as well. You can buy crypto as well here and just invest in them. And here's Ape. It's up about 6.27%. It's up to about $20 a token here. Here's Ape since the run started, basically, in early February. Here's the thing, though. Ape started off like at $40, dropped all the way to $6, and now it's back up to 20. So here's the ApeCoin real move. Now we'll see what happens here, but you can get it on BitGet. This is BitGet. You can also get a lot of these other crypto too. So you can go to like Metaverse Crypto and see what's running here. Solana Crypto, NFT Crypto, Mana, Engine, NO Crypto, KNOT, Beta. You can basically find all these coins, XRP, you know. You can find a lot of them here. So if you want to check out, you can also copy other profitable traders, do a lot of other cool stuff. So check it out. Here's the link. IDIA is incredibly sketchy, I think, AJ. There's no real catalyst. There's no real catalyst. And like I said, there's no real catalyst for it. It's got a tiny float and no catalyst, no news. And so it's just a little bit sketchy, I think, in my opinion. But we'll see. We got Nokia today as well. Nokia has earnings reporting. Oh, man. All right, so Nokia did drop some numbers here. They dropped it at 1 a.m. this morning for Nokia. So they had a Nokia said that first quarter adjusted profit was 583 euros, which is 614 million, which is up from 551 euros in the same period. 551 million euros is what I meant. In the same period the previous year, and above the analyst estimate of 502 million euros. Network infrastructure for Nokia grew 9%. And so Nokia is kind of moving favorably here. Here's NOK. Not really that much action here for Nokia, but it's moving some. Network infrastructure is up 9%. Strong demand in both fixed and submarine networks, the company said. Net sales grew 5%. Nokia kept its guidance for the full year unchanged, saying they expected net sales of 22.9 billion. Damn, dude. So Nokia is making money, bro. Who knew, man? They've evolved from the brick phones, and now Nokia is just balling out of control, man. They're making a lot of money. Who knew, man? What does Nokia even do nowadays? Let me look at it. The easiest way to tell is go to the Nokia site. Nokia. Bro, so who knew Nokia still has phones? So apparently you can still buy, like, Go phones. As a technology leader, mobile fixed cloud. So it mostly looks like AI. That's good though, man. Let them do their thing, you know. Hey, what's up, SPAC? AGRX. ADAI likely running early based on momentum in IPOs yesterday. IDIA, a recent uplisting. Nice, NASCAR. Yeah, somebody said you made some big call out yesterday. I can't remember what it was. Oh, that sucks. The reason we accept money for our production is that we trade it for other goods. For money to accomplish this purpose, its value must be trustworthy. That it must not change arbitrarily. Yeah, but that's actual money. You know what I mean? Like most of the stuff that we're looking at is not actual money. You know, it's not real money. You know, one of the main reasons like a lot of cryptocurrencies aren't actual currencies are because they're too volatile to be currencies. They're not stable enough. You know, that's why like there's some that like USDT. You know, certain stable coins are stable enough obviously to be money, and that's where a lot of crypto platforms are using them as their backing. But Bitcoin is more so like gold. The price of gold fluctuates heavily, you know what I mean? And so it's more mirrored to gold than like the dollar or something like that. And so you got to really look at it like that. The rest of these are just speculation instruments. You know, they're stocks basically. What song does this sound like, man? Oh, I know who this sounds like. And you have big bulks of your money in these, but besides that, don't use. SPAC, I would hate to see your P&L on Tesla drop day. Hey, what's up, SPAC? I think Apple or Rocky. Yeah, Apple's got earnings that are coming out too. Facebook dipping below 240s. Yeah. All right, so IDAI is up here. Somebody said it was a recent IPO. It's kind of recent. I mean, it's actually not recent at all. This thing's been around since May of last year, so it's been around for over a year. Just really volatile. Oh, well, yeah, market makers certainly hunt for your stop losses, Jay. I mean, that's just I would say most stock traders, especially day traders that have been around the market over, a certain period of time, know about stop loss hunting. Market makers will certainly stop you out if they see an easy stop loss to hit. It's one of the reasons I don't set physical stop losses very often. But it also it's not as prevalent as traders think it is, just because they get stopped out a lot, and it's really easy to be like, hey, I got stopped out, I'm going to blame the market maker, instead of being like, hey, I lost on that specific trade. Kind of got my eye on that JCSE. CSCW at 15/16. Facebook's still dropping up 1,000, and Twitter, should I sell some and buy more if it drops? I don't know, Sleepy. It really depends, man. They have earnings dropping this morning, so it really depends on what happens with those earnings. Elon Musk tweeted that he'll buy Coca-Cola next to, quote, put Coke back in, but he admits he can't pull off this McDonald's miracle. Yeah. I don't think Elon can afford McDonald's, to be completely honest. McDonald's is going to be a really expensive company. How much is McDonald's worth? McDonald's is worth, currently, about $183 billion. That would be a large majority of Elon's net worth. Okay, so Elon said, now I'm going to buy McDonald's and fix all of the ice cream machines. And then Elon actually quoted on this, which was just a troll quote. He said, listen, I can't do miracles, okay? All right, guys. CSCW up there, IDAI up there, Twitter up there. What are you guys watching the most? Good morning. What's up, Demetrius? Green Day, not the group. Hey, I think Twitter will drop more today. Possibly, for sure. I mean, it certainly could happen. Yeah, for sure, Joe. BRQS got stop loss hunted yesterday. Over 3 million shares in less than 10 seconds. Brought the price from 45 to 32. Twitter's my only red. What's your prediction on Twitter today? Oof, I don't know, Sleepy. Or Sleepy. I don't know about this earnings for Twitter. I guess I want to say that Twitter's going to have lower than expected earnings, but I really don't know. When's Pinterest earnings? Oh, Pinterest earnings were yesterday. What happened with Pinterest? I'm guessing they did good, because I don't... Yeah, Pinterest did good, up to over 20. Apple should be interesting today. Apple's all the way up to 160s. Did Disney ever bounce? So Disney did bounce. Should have held my short or my long position in Disney. Today we got Apple, Amazon, Roku, and Robinhood earnings. Twitter's far less interesting now. IDAI. Yeah, IDAI is interesting. It just doesn't have a catalyst here. That's the big thing, is that it doesn't have a catalyst. If the Twitter stock drops, is that good or bad for Elon? Well, it's bad. And the reason it's bad is because he's locked into that 54.20 price regardless of what happens here for Twitter. So he is locked in to 54.20s regardless of what happens. I think they said if either side backs out, they're going to have to pay $1 billion fine. $1 billion fine. Something else that somebody said yesterday that kind of made sense was that it is possible, and this is possible, and I'm not saying this is true, guys. And I'm not saying this is true, okay? But what is possible is that Twitter knows that Tesla is overpriced, and so he's using his equity in Tesla. He's using his 200 and something billion dollars in equity in Tesla as a means to purchase other more sustainable companies, i.e. Twitter. Again, I heard it yesterday, and it kind of made sense. I'm not saying Tesla's overpriced. I think Tesla has huge relevancy, and I've seen a ton of Teslas driving around my city for the last year plus. But, Tesla is $1,000 stock. That's an expensive stock. Tesla's big, but, Elon is the only person that's going to really know whether it's overvalued or not, and I don't know. We'll see, Hey, what's up, guys? I agree. What's up, Chef Petty? What's up, Kelly? Hey, good morning, Chris. Martin, what's up, dude? Shiba 1-year chart looked bottomed. Yeah, and it just kind of made sense. I mean, right? Like, doesn't that kind of make sense? Like, if Elon knows that Tesla is overvalued, I mean, what are you going to do, right? You're going to use that $200+ billion in equity that you have, and then you're going to use it to diversify and acquire other more sustainable businesses. You know what I mean? You might as well, if Elon thinks that Tesla price is eventually going to correct. Now, at the same time, though, I really like Tesla stock, and I think Tesla is very strong. Um, you know, but like, I think it all is boiled down to market cap, right? I think market cap is the most telling metric of any stock, is the market cap. Like, how much is the company worth, basically? Is Tesla worth almost $1 trillion is the question. 913 billion. I mean, we have to look at other automakers to see. All right, so we have to look at other automakers to see this. Now, the biggest car dealer in the world is probably Honda, I would say, right? So let's look at Honda market cap. Honda market cap is about 45.29 billion. So way lower, way lower. Toyota is number 2. So I think Toyota is going to be the one. Toyota has a market cap of about 233 billion. And so this would make Tesla over 4 times the value of the second most valuable car company, And so we'll see. Yeah, for sure, Adam. I mean, I'm not mad at him for it. Twitter is his plan B. Hey, well, do your thing, Jay. We welcome you here, brother. We welcome you here, man. Yeah, Dane or Dynamite. Yeah, I see Toyota's number 2. Toyota's number 2, actually. It's the number 2 car maker in the world. But with that said, Toyota, even with that, Toyota's got a market cap of about 233 billion. So I see Twitter popped up a little bit. I'm looking at the earnings to see if they've dropped yet. But I don't see anything right now. Okay, but I see it popping up. So maybe somebody got some stuff early. CRXT or CRTX. All right, so there's Twitter popping. I'm assuming the earnings are out. I'm looking at everything, but I'm not seeing them. Let me see. Looking at the numbers. I don't see anything yet, but it looks like somebody got their numbers early for Twitter. Twitter's up to 48.80s. Wouldn't it be crazy if Twitter ran to like $60 a share? All right, so we got a little pop on Twitter, but I don't see anything out yet. Nothing yet. Still waiting for Twitter earnings. The conference call is going to be at 8 a.m. for Twitter. Twitter conference call scheduled or canceled? Did they really? Let me see. There's 48.90s here. Wait, where's all the music I just added here? Yeah, where's the Twitter earnings coming out? We're waiting for them to drop. All right, Twitter up there to almost $49 per share, though. Almost $49. Seems Twitter earnings still happening. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There has to be something we still don't understand on the use of value of Twitter in the future. I'm sure Musk and his team have thought this through. Well, I think that Elon is going to make money exactly how he's been making money with Twitter, which is sympathy moves. Like Elon boosts the price of a lot of different stocks by making posts and call outs and stuff like that. Again, I think the theory that Tesla is overvalued and that Elon is diversifying using his major equity while he has it in Tesla makes sense. Yeah, the conference call is probably not there, but they're still going to drop the earnings, I'm sure, right? What's up, JP? Facebook down to 203s. All right, so Twitter up there to 49.10s, 49.10s. $49.20s for Twitter. Twitter's running here, guys. Look at this. I don't see any numbers that are actually out yet, though. Scammers. All right, Twitter up there at 49.20s here. Yeah, I don't see their numbers, though. If you guys see the Twitter numbers, let me know. I don't see anything yet. I guess Bloomberg Terminal or something's reacted to these numbers because I don't see anything yet. They're supposed to come out sometime pre-bell, but it's up to 49.21s right now. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Twitter is Elon's new advertising tool for all his current and future companies. That's exactly right. Like he's going to use it to market everything. Like think about it like this, right? One of the reasons Elon has had such big pop culture relevancy, especially in finance, is because he has made some really outspoken tweets, and regarding crypto, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, all these different investment vehicles and companies. And so he's got the finance world around him. He's got a lot of people supporting him now because of these tweets that he's put out. And so with that, if he owns Twitter, it's only going to make it even easier to promote himself and to gain that relevancy worldwide. And I think that's what he's doing. And I think that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So he's just going to use it as an advertising tool for his companies. And why wouldn't you? I mean, listen, if I'm paying $42 billion for a company, I'm going to market the heck out of my other companies with it because I just dropped almost 50 billion on it. So if you buy now and the buyout goes through, you're guaranteed 54.20 basically. So if you buy now and the buyout goes through, you're guaranteed 54.20. They're going private, so as soon as the buyout is finalized, they're going to pay all the shareholders 54.20 basically. Yeah, the deal could be as late as October. Yeah, it could. All right, guys. Twitter at 49.10s. What else we got here, guys? I mean, I see COSM that had big moves yesterday. LC, CSCW, we're watching that today, down to 15s. BRQS, I guess, is one to watch. BRQS got dumped down to 37 cents. So we're looking at BRQS too, but. Hey, what's up, Becky? Hey, what's up, Hap? IDAI breakdown. Yeah, I wouldn't really call it breaking down yet. Under 4 looks bad. 100% will be private in the source code. Yeah. Will he experience less issues with the SEC being private? I don't know. On that front, I really don't know. What's up, Beach? Good morning, man. Dude, where's all the music I just picked, man? I just picked all this music out, and, like, it's not here. Is it on the end of it? Weird. Dude, what happened to all the songs that I picked, man? That's weird, dude. I just added all these musics, and then it just disappeared. Weird. Oh, well. Oh, well. ENDP. Yeah, it's at 235. So it gapped up some. It's at 235. So we're watching it. Why can't I buy Facebook stock right now? You can. I mean, you just got to change your time and play to time and force TIF to EXT. Oh, sorry, Smokey. I'll try to fix it, man. All right, guys. So IDAI is interesting. Twitter is interesting, obviously. Facebook is up to 203s after big earnings report. ENDP ripped, and then it's kind of quiet, though. The volume's too light. It might rip up over VWAP, but for now, the volume's a little bit too light for me. RCMT. RCM Technologies is up, but the volume's pretty light there as well. We've got LC, CSCW, obviously Facebook, Atom, AVTX. Pretty slow day in all honesty. So we're watching like the SPY, Q, all that good stuff. Very profitable day yesterday too. Yeah, it's quiet in these pre-market streets this morning, bro. I don't know what it is, man. It's just slow, dude. Apple earnings are after the bell, after the closing bell. So Apple has earnings, but it's going to be after the bell earnings. So Apple earnings are today, after 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, IDAI is a little bit weird. There's just no catalyst for it. Yeah, potentially. All right, so according to the Commissioner Carr, he said that the FCC has no authority to block Elon Musk's Twitter purchase. All right, so here's a quote. All right, so here is something that's going down. All right, so here's a quote that was just done about Twitter. It says, the FCC, to weatherman it really quick. Look at this right here. The FCC does not have authority to block Musk's purchase of Twitter, and to suggest otherwise is absurd, is what it was quoted by the FCC Commissioner Carr. Do you think Facebook will fade back down a bit today at the open? Potentially, it could. I don't know. I really don't know. Nobody does. I can guess. I think it could. Watch $200. I think $200 is a big level. So yeah, we're watching that. I'm trying this new can of coffee, so I may be chatty this morning. It's too much for me, bro. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't have fun in Denver, you know, but yeah, I could never do it on stream. That would be way too. Yeah, I could just never do it. All right, so Twitter with a big rejection here. I don't think the numbers are out for Twitter yet. At least I don't see them. If you guys see the numbers for Twitter, let me know. I don't see anything yet. I saw a Russian court penalizes Twitter and YouTube. Hey, what's up, Juan? Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing good, man. Bless your heart. As a Southern man, I probably could say bless your heart. Bless your little heart is how the Southern say it. It's kind of like you're dumb is what that means. Like, oh, you know, kind of like to use it in context. Oh, John thought GameStop was a short at $4. Bless his little heart, you know. Bless his heart. That's how you use it in context, you know. That's really only done by like really country people. Like my mom's side is super country, you know. My dad's side is more like New Orleans-y. Did Jack give you his top picks for today? Not yet, bro. I don't think he's awake. All right, guys. Facebook down to 202s. Let's see 200s here. I might buy the dip. I don't know whether I should buy the dip in Facebook. Let me know what you guys think. Should I? Jack is at 100%. If it'll let you post it, you can, Smokey. BTU right now? It's a slow day right now. We're not getting much. Peabody Energy, yeah, bad earnings, I guess. VIVK didn't hold either. CSEW's out there. BRQS, we're still watching here. This one's got a big following. Big following. We're at 36.5. Thoughts on crypto at the moment? Isn't crypto running here? Let me see. Yeah, Bitcoin currently at 39.7. And so we're watching Bitcoin. We'll see if it comes back. It's just kind of, it ripped up some, and now it's just kind of slow. But it's up today. Yeah, you could trade. Yeah, I already. Yeah, I think I know what you're gonna share, Smokey. Like the Hawk Code website. Like, watch. Like current trading halts. You probably mean this site, correct? This is what I've been using for years to check on halts. It's NASDAQtrader.com. This right here. Why not short into the dip in Facebook? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not. There's risk, I think. I got that Bobby by the pound, Whitney by the key. R.I.P. Pimp C, you know? Yeah, it's a good site. Yeah, it's really, really, really useful. You know. Yeah, local coffee. I haven't been able to try any of the local coffee. Yeah, you know Brandon. Bro, I know everything, dude. What are you talking about, man? Nah, I'm just messing with it. That's a good song, though. I used to bump that song. I know that song. But yeah, Facebook at 203.20s. We got BRQS at 37s. IDAI at 470s. Twitter moving. Everybody hates on Facebook, but it's the biggest social media platform out there. In terms of what, though? I mean, I will say, like, Facebook, everybody's saying Facebook is, like, crashing and all doom and gloom. But here's the problem with that mindset, okay? Here's the real problem, is that Facebook is still dropping about 2 billion daily active users. 2 billion. Their monthly active users is up to about 3 billion. And so what that shows us is that there's not that big of a discrepancy between those two daily active users and monthly active users, which means that when people use Facebook, they usually use it every day, is what that shows us, I think. But yeah, 2 billion DAU is incredibly high. Like 2 billion daily active users is incredibly high. What's the world population? 8 billion. So that means yeah, the world's population is about 8 billion. And so they literally have 25% of the world's population using their platform every day. Every day. You know, if we're talking about monthly active users, it's higher than that. It's 3 out of 8 billion people. And so very high numbers here. You know, people can say whatever they want about Facebook. They can say Facebook is done. Facebook is dying. Facebook is going to crash. But Facebook is still putting in about 25% of the world's population daily on their platform. And so I can't really argue with those numbers. Those numbers are very good, you know, very good. And they've always been that way. But, you know, we'll see if it continues. Yeah, what's up, Michael? Thank you, brother. Yeah, for sure, Juan. Yeah, I certainly use Facebook. One, you know what I mean? But again, you got to understand, like, people my age are going to use Facebook. Like, people my age, like early 30s, like millennials use Facebook more than anybody else. And so, like, I use Facebook. My wife uses Facebook. You know, we're kind of pre-Instagram. Like, Instagram got big, but Facebook owns Instagram as well. And so, you know, Facebook is still widely used. The problem with Facebook, and here's the real problem. The problem with Facebook is that Mark Z went all in on the metaverse. The problem with going all in on the metaverse is that, well, frankly, the metaverse is expensive, and it's a hard technology to bet on for me personally. Like the Oculus Quest 2 is a hard technology to invest in. I don't think the amount of people using it is going to justify the pricing, the money spent on developing the technology. And I think that considering the fact that you get nauseous after wearing it for 15 minutes or more shows how difficult it's going to be successful pushing the Oculus Quest 2. I think that's going to be the difficult thing. And again, I'm using my own personal anecdotes here because I bought my kids 2 Oculus Quest 2s. I literally bought them 2 VR headsets so they could play with each other was the logic. They could play VR with each other. And so I bought them those 2 headsets so that they could play the games with each other. And they might have did virtual reality once or twice, never used them again. They're literally just sitting here. I might sell them. I don't do anything with them. And so that is the main problem for Oculus Quest 2 is that they cause nausea and headaches after a short period of time of wearing them. And so I think if they want that technology to truly succeed, they're going to have to figure out a more efficient way to build them. They're going to have to figure out a way that doesn't cause motion sickness. And I think that's going to be an uphill battle. Yeah, for sure. What worries me is that I can use it for a while without any bother. If you have to wear, forget about it. Yeah. Facebook used to be a growth stock because new users rush to the platform. When new users dry up, it's no longer a growth stock, correct? Yes. Well, when the growth stops, yeah. I use it to keep up with my family. Me too, man. Yeah. Rod says, I seriously don't think that technology is going to succeed. I just don't see it working. Is having a big thing on your head. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fine if they can figure out how to get rid of the nausea. Because I think a large majority of people that use them get nauseous after 20 minutes or so. And so I think if they can figure out a way to not make you nauseous after using it, then they're going to have an easier time succeeding. But for me personally, like I get motion sickness, man. Like I get motion sickness in a car, in a boat. Like I have to take Dramamine if I go on any type of really long flight or any type of long boat ride or anything like that. I get sick. And so the VR headset is just not what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I use it for my family as the number one reason I hear people using Facebook. 100%. It's game by game for the nausea. Yeah, for sure. And maybe I'll give it another chance. It's just been a while. All right, so a Twitter founding team member said Elon Musk's free speech approach is, quote, very naive and unserious. This was said by Jason Goldman, which is a member of the social media platform's founding team. He says he sees the risk of these people facing abuse at the hand of Musk's legion of followers. And incidentally, in a definitive proxy statement filed by the SEC, Twitter explicitly laid a condition that Musk should refrain from passing, quote, derogatory remarks on the company or its employees. Musk would be really walking a fine line when it comes to a set task. Yeah, let me know if you think Musk buying Twitter is a good or bad thing. Let me know. Where is the quickest way to get earnings, Daniel? So I'm using Benzinga. You can check out the link in the description for Benzinga. You can try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. And to try them out on Benzinga is actually really easy. I just kind of pull it up like this, and you can see here when the earnings are released, it'll drop in the news section. You can also look at the calendar and see when the earnings are supposed to report. 1.2 billion estimate. They haven't actually come out yet. You can see the estimates here. So we're all just waiting for the earnings to come out. But I'm using Benzinga. Yeah. STAB. I hear a few people mentioning STAB. We can check it out. STAB up to 37s here. So yes, STAB is ripping. Over VWAP now too. Looks to be running some. Barney Stinson. Great show, man. Great show. All right, guys. There's 37s, 37.5 cents for Stab. Hey, what's up, Mo? Good morning, brother. Hope you're doing good, man. Mo, what do you think about this Elon Musk Twitter buyout? You think it's good or bad for Twitter? Good or bad for everybody? What do you think? Let's hear it, Mo. Hope you're doing well, brother. All right, so STAB is up there here. Let's look at the 1 minute chart and see. Facebook down to 203s. Facebook down to 203s. There's 38.5 cents. 38.5 cents. Elon is going to alienate a lot of the current Twitter base. It's certainly possible that that happens, Michelle. It really is certainly possible that that happens. I don't know. I think it depends on how he approaches it. You know what I mean? I think that. I think from a business perspective, right? Like for me personally here, here's the best example I can use. Okay, like as a business owner myself here, like I run a public business, right? Like I run this YouTube channel. You know, we get hundreds of thousands of views a month. And you know, we got a big community of, 80,000 plus people. With that, I have to stay politically neutral. I have to. And I'm honestly pretty politically neutral as it is. I just don't like politics as a whole. I think it's too divisive, too polarized. Unless it's directly market related, I'm just not interested in really talking about politics. And so I do think that Elon needs to be careful not to alienate or discourage both sides, because I think at this point he's been pretty hard on the right. Not hard on the right. I think he's been really, what's the word? He's been really supporting the right. And I think he needs to do both to service both sides. I think he needs to do his best to stay completely neutral on that front, because if not, you're gonna ostracize a large percentage of your user base, and that's not what you want if you're a social media company. And so, in order for that company to maintain success, I think he needs to be very careful on that in that way. And again, I'm not saying I pick either side. I'm just saying I think that's he's got to be very careful, on that way. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I scalp but not really Google or Amazon, John. And again, you guys know me. I'm pretty neutral with politics. I'm pretty neutral. To be honest, I'm pretty socially liberal, but I'm also a capitalist. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm pretty middle ground in that way. And if you guys watch the stream, you guys know. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Um, BTU. All right, let's see. I'm drinking my coffee. Let me know what kind of coffee you're drinking this morning. I am drinking community coffee, and it's good. Tastes good. He could use that 44 billion to end world hunger. Yeah, he could, Mo. But let's be honest here for a second. No billionaire is going to give up 25% of their net worth to end world hunger. Number one, within 10 to 20 years, we would have it would be the problem would start right back over, and it's just not something like that you can expect a billionaire to do. Um, you know. Yeah, that makes sense, Ray. I think that makes perfect sense. He said he tweeted yesterday that Twitter deserves it must be neutral. 100%. Absolutely agree. Yeah, Musk likes to stir the pot a little bit for sure. Um, yeah, I'm drinking community coffee. It's good. Tastes good. Fair and balanced. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think Twitter is actually a really good news source. I look at a lot of my news from Twitter, and so I think Twitter's actually a great news source. All right, stab over the VWAP. STAB over VWAP here. Larry's Cowboy Blend. A. Yeah, I did that personality type, that Myers-Briggs personality test, and it was actually pretty interesting. We're looking for the earnings report for Twitter. It's just not out yet. I don't know if it's dropping today. Okay, so Twitter just came out with their earnings report. It just dropped just now. So the Twitter earnings report is out right now, and we're going to talk about it. So first quarter revenue totaled 1.2 billion, an increase of 16% year over year, or 19% on a constant currency basis, reflecting the headwinds associated with the war in Ukraine. Um, here's the first drop of catalyst here for uh here, hold on. Right, so here's the first drop. Twitter first quarter revenue totaled 1.2 billion, an increase of 6% year over year, so higher than expected revenue. So Twitter numbers are out. They are out. We're gonna drop the rest of these results coming soon. Twitter put in first quarter EPS of 61 cents. Right, this is what we have so far. First quarter EPS of 61-cent profit, sales of 1.2 billion, missed the 1.22 billion estimate. First quarter revenue total 1.2 billion. Hey, hold on, buddy. All right, buddy. Love you, man. Have a good day at school, buddy. Love you. Have a good day. All right, guys. So yeah, Twitter put in first quarter EPS of 61-cent per share profit, sales of 1.2 billion, missed the 1.22 billion estimate. First quarter revenue total 1.2 billion, an increase of 16% year over year, or 19% on a constant currency basis. These are the numbers that just dropped for Twitter. Twitter first quarter monetizes. Here, we're gonna drop these numbers too. Hold on one second. We're gonna drop all of these here in a really easy to understand way. All right, so here's the actual numbers. All right, so here's the full numbers right here. Twitter put in first quarter EPS of 61 cent profit, sales of 1.2, so a little bit better than expected numbers. EPS of 61 cent per share profit, sales of 1.2 million or 1.2 billion, which was a little bit lower than the 1.22 billion estimate by about 200 million. First quarter revenue was up 1.2 billion, an increase of 16% year over year. Let me fix this. Quarter one monetizable daily active users is up to 229 million, which is up about 16% year over year. So very good numbers for Twitter. Very good numbers here. And a little bit mixed bag results. And we'll see. We're up to $49 a share for Twitter. $49 a share. Are you buying Twitter from these earnings? We'll see if they continue here. But these are the numbers. Twitter first quarter adjusted EPS is 90 cent per share profit. All right, so the monetized DAU. All right, here is basically the full numbers right here. So Twitter first quarter EPS is 61 cent per share profit. Sales of 1.2 billion, missed the 1.22 billion estimate. First quarter revenue totaled 1.2 billion, an increase of 16% year over year. Twitter first quarter adjusted EPS is about 90 cents. Let me fix this. Is about 90 cent per share. Quarter one monetizable daily active usage is up to 229 million, which is up about 15.9% year over year. These are the full results. So we're sitting about break even here. Mixed results is what this is. How do you feel about ODB giving LSU players cash after the 2019 title game? I think it's a publicity stunt. I think it's just a way. I think it's just a publicity stunt. Look at IDAI ripping up. I remember when that happened. I'm a big LSU fan. And I remember when that happened, and it looked like a publicity stunt. He was just trying to get his name out there. There's no other reason to walk around handing out cash to players. It just doesn't make any sense. And it was just something that he was probably just trying to get some publicity on. IDAI up. IDAI up is up to 540s. So IDAI got a big volume surge up to 545s here. What's up, Frank? Yeah, IDAI is not selling off. It's up to 545s. Big move. Facebook is almost down to 200. Let's see if it holds. Yeah, STAB dropping. Man, look at IDAI, guys. Huge move up, man. Crazy. Huge move. 550s here. Twitter holding at 49s. I'm going to buy a little bit of Twitter here. Just a tad bit. We're going to buy 25 shares. We might buy a little bit more. I don't know. What do you guys think? Facebook down to almost 200. Man, IDAI is running here, guys. Look at this. Yeah, I don't know where the volume's coming from for IDAI. I can look it up. We're going to try to look this up here, but I don't know where all the volume's coming from. Who knows where this is coming from? I'm gonna copy and paste this Twitter results so people can see it. There we go. Twitter up to 49.10s. We're about break even. We bought the dip to 49s. We'll see if that actually holds. Why buy Twitter? I mean, we're short-term day traders, and so we're just buying it at 49. See if it holds over 49. If not, we'll cut it. I think Twitter dropped pretty substantially over the last day or two, down to under 48s at some points, and so I think it just makes sense to buy the dip, but maybe not. I don't know. It's not going to be a long-term trade, though, that's for sure. We'll cut it if it breaks under 49, but it just broke over previous highs. It looks kind of strong, so we're going to buy it. Pretty good earnings report. So, yeah, entry is 49.07s. We'll see if it holds now. Excella on the move with news. Yeah, Excella popping up there to 34.5 cents, 34.5 cents. Yeah, IDAI, I don't know what's causing this jump. It's weird. This is T-Stamp is the name of this company. They launched a biometric multi-factor solution. Okay, so this was just somebody got in early on this move. So they do have a catalyst for IDAI. Here's the catalyst right here. I'm going to put it in the comment section. Here's the catalyst here. Trust Stamp launched a biometric multi-factor authentication solution. That just dropped. So we're going to see. They're up to 570s now. That's where the volume came in, is when they dropped that catalyst. And you can see the volume shoot up to over 100,000 shares traded per minute. So just big volume here. But here's the Twitter earnings. Are you bullish or bearish? Vote on the poll. Let me know. No, we ended up selling Twitter yesterday, Chief. And again, I have no idea what Twitter's going to do. Don't sue me. No idea what it's going to do. Don't copy me. Don't sue me. Not investment professionals. We're not liable if you lose, and we have no idea what anything is going to do. But yeah, we sold it yesterday. Facebook down to 200. Should I buy this dip? Should I buy this dip? Let me know. Should I buy the dip in Facebook? Down to 200. Excella ramping up too. Short Facebook. I don't hold shorts long term. There's too much risk. You can get margin called and all that stuff. I just don't hold shorts that long. All right, so we're in Twitter small. Let me know if you think I should buy the Facebook dip. I'm happy you did. Hey. So Twitter's already dropped their earnings. Happy feet. So Twitter earnings, just a weatherman it really quicker right here. Right here, guys. You can see a big, large cloud right here. No, there's the earnings right there. Roku got earnings today. Apple have earnings today. So we got a lot of stuff dropping earnings. Today, we're going to be covering it this evening. Facebook is a 10-plus year stock. Ooh, I don't know. I disagree there. I think there's much more risk holding Facebook long-term than short-term. I mean, I know Mark Z basically said that the profit monetization cycle is going to be a long time. At 2028, 2030 is what he said. But I don't know, man. So there's so much that changes with social media companies over a decade. You know, like 10 years ago, Facebook was the huge thing. MySpace was still kind of relevant. You know what I mean? Like, no, maybe not MySpace. Instagram was huge. And then since then, we've had a lot of different up and coming social media platforms get big. And so you never know what's going to happen in 10 years. Yeah. All right, so we're writing this up for Twitter. We bought the little dip here on the earnings report. All right, guys. Twitter is up there. We're slightly green, slightly green. We'll see. All right, guys. So Twitter pulling back a little bit. Should I buy the Facebook dip? I kind of want to. IDAI pulling back some. It's at 562s. We'll see if that holds now. Nvidia. Do you think Reels is going to be a big factor for Meta? I think Reels is big. Just from my own anecdotal experience, I think that I use Reels a lot on Facebook, and so I think they're big. What do you think of Nvidia? I believe in the Nvidia technology long term. As for the stock, I'm a long term believer in it. All right, Twitter at 49.10s. We're about break even here. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, do you have any opinions on Roblox? I do, but I just don't think Roblox is going to be big. I think it's too trendy. I think Roblox is cool and all, but eventually the kids aren't going to like it anymore and they're going to move on to something else. And I think that's pretty standard in terms of trends with video games. And I think that betting all your money on Roblox is a vulnerable bet because, frankly, trends change. Same thing, same reason I'm not really liking like Lululemon long term. Like Lululemon in the next few years might be very profitable, but over the long term, over like 10 to 20 years, I think Lululemon is going to correct because, again, look at Abercrombie and Fitch. Look at Abercrombie and Fitch. Look at American Eagle. Look at Hollister. You know what I mean? Look at all these big time clothing brands that became very, very, very popular. They very rarely hold. The only clothing brand that has remained relevant and basically sustained relevancy over long periods of time is Ralph Lauren and high-end luxury brands like Gucci, Versace, stuff like that, right? And so with that, I don't think Lululemon's going to be big in 20 years. I think trends change, especially with clothing brands, and I think it's a vulnerable bet long term. Same thing with Roblox. My kids play Roblox all the time, Robert. Yeah, I mean, I have two young kids. I have a 12-year-old and a 8-year-old. They play Roblox all the time, or at least they did. Like my son played Roblox, but he doesn't play it anymore. And so which is exactly why I don't necessarily trust it. I'll put it this way: my son called Roblox short about 6 months ago when Roblox was at like $60 a share. My son literally said he thinks it'll be half the price in a few years, and Roblox is literally half the price it was. So my 8-year-old son, the guru to rule all gurus, Jack. But yeah, that's my problem with Roblox. I think Roblox is great, but I think games just don't usually sustain long term. And so again, I'm not saying it's going to fail. I really have no idea. I'm just saying that there's vulnerabilities there. It's risky. World of Warcraft is an anomaly, though. It's very rare that a game succeeds long term like that. Minecraft is another example. But to bet that Roblox is going to be that is a risky bet, I think, but again, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I've never played Roblox personally. My kids have, though. Again, I have a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old. Generally speaking, if Roblox was really a super long-term game, my son would still be playing it, and he's just not, you know. I know how diverse it is. You can build your own games similar to Minecraft. People can play your games. You can, pay. You can get ads and stuff and all that stuff. I get it, Robert. I really do. I understand, brother. I really do, man. Again, though, the problem with that is that while it might have maintained relevancy for you, I don't think it's going to maintain relevancy for the average person. And I think that, as most video games do, they eventually wean off and fail. Not fail, but they just lose relevancy. They, other new, more updated games come out, so forth and so on. You know what I mean? And people just lose interest in those games. And so, I think that's kind of been what's happening with Roblox. And again, I'm not saying it's not a good stock. I'm just saying that there's risk. Like, when I look at things long term, I look at it in terms of risk. Like, how vulnerable is this position long term? Like, how much can trends change long term for this specific company? And I think there's risks in Roblox. I think Roblox is very vulnerable. I think trends can change heavily with this type of stuff long term, and because of that, I'm just not interested in holding it. Yeah, Call of Duty's less popular too. Twitter's revenues increased 16%. Platform's expenses increased by 35% year over year, resulting in an operating loss. Roblox metaverse thing was hugely popular and then just fell off. Yeah, that's what games do, though, man. That's the real reason. Like, that's what happens with games. It really is. Like, that's what games do. They become huge and then they fail. Look at Fortnite. Look at Call of Duty. All these games. All right, Facebook at 200. Should I buy this dip? I'm already on Twitter, and it's not treating me that well. What about Facebook, though? Should I buy the Facebook dip? It's down to 200. I think 200 is a big level here. Excel up to 35s. Fortnite's not going strong. It's lost a lot of interest. Most people don't play it anymore. Just other games become more popular. And so Fortnite had its day over the last 4 years, but it's just losing relevancy, All right, Facebook at 200s here, 200s. Oh. John the Dream Breaker, that's me, bro. That's what we do here. We shatter dreams. Yeah, game franchises that really last are rare. 100%. 100%. Like, that's the big problem. I'm not talking bad about Roblox. I'm talking bad about the long-term trend of most video game franchises. All right? Most video game franchises do not succeed over 5 years. Halo, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft are 3 that have, but even interest in those are going down. And so, it's just very rare that a game franchise lasts very long. Minecraft does. But betting that Roblox is going to be that, especially with the interest declining as it has, is a risky bet. I just think. Yeah, I think VR will be huge in 5 to 10 years. Yeah, League of Legends is big too. All right, so Apple earnings are dropping after the opening or after the closing bell today. So we'll see what happens there. I'm really thinking about buying Facebook here, but I gotta really think of my risks. I could buy like 5 shares maybe. Should I? I don't know. I think I'll wait. We're about break even in Twitter now. Yeah, and like watch that documentary on Abercrombie on Netflix. It's super interesting. Yeah, and that might be true, Robert, and that might actually boost their, success potential. I think for sure. Um, you know what I mean? Like I think that might boost their success chances heavily. The fact that if they get really involved with the metaverse and they do it in a efficient way, then I think that they could be huge. Yeah. Wait to buy Facebook at 195. Okay. What do you think about Apple and the news on selling parts to the public? Let me look up that news release. All right, so mixed results for Twitter, but we are edging up here, so that's good. We're still in it. Here's Apple. Apple making moves today, very green. Apple is likely to boost buyback and dividend, but eyes will be on the iPhone. Apple is going to face antitrust charges in Brussels as well. I don't know. I don't see much news on Apple. If you got any recent news, let me know. Yeah, here's Apple. Let's check it out. Here's Excel at the top. Honestly, IDAI is very big and voluminous here. Here's Apple. Apple's at about 160 right now, about 160. I think if we're looking at some major support levels for Apple, I think we got to look at this 160 level, 159, 160, right around this previous high of the day from yesterday. I think makes sense to pay attention to. Maybe we got this high up here. We also have the pre-market high at about 161, so that looks good. And so we're just watching those two levels, watching this range right here for Apple to see if it holds over. And who knows? We'll see. We're still in Twitter small. Tesla bullish. What's Tesla doing? Tesla up to 903s. And again, guys, I heard this the other day, and I'm not saying Twitter had mixed results. John A. So Twitter had mixed results. They put in EPS of 61 cent per share profit, sales of 1.2 billion, which missed the 1.22 billion estimate. First quarter revenue was 1.2 billion, which is up 16% year over year. Adjusted EPS is 90 cents per share profit. First quarter monetizable daily active users is up to 229 million, up 15.9% year over year. Yeah, and I heard this thing earlier, guys, and what do y'all think about this? I really want to understand. I'm not saying I agree with this, but I heard somebody mention this yesterday. And I can't remember who it was, but somebody mentioned this yesterday, and it goes, there's this theory that Elon knows Tesla is overpriced. And so in order to kind of diversify, he's using his big leverage that he has with Tesla. Tesla's valued at billions and almost $1 trillion. He's using that leverage to diversify into other businesses in order to have more sustainable long-term outlook for his companies, right? And so, Tesla being valued at $1 trillion, the second runner-up in terms of car manufacturers and automobile companies is Toyota, which only has a market cap of about a quarter of what Tesla is. So Toyota has a market cap of about, I think, 223 billion, right? And so with that, Tesla's 4 times larger than its next competitor in terms of automobile companies. And so people have speculated that maybe Tesla is overpriced, and Elon knows that. And so he's using the leverage he gets from owning almost $1 trillion company to diversify into more sustainable long-term companies like Twitter. Now, again, I'm not saying I agree with that, but there is speculation on that. Let me know what you guys think. When is Roblox doing a share call? I don't know. It depends on when that is. Roblox. Looking at Roblox now. So yeah, the first quarter earnings for Roblox is in 12 days, and we're almost certainly going to be live. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. I certainly appreciate it. May 10th. Yeah, we got you. We're going to be almost certainly streaming that. But y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. We do this live for free every day right here. We don't sell anything. We don't charge for anything. We don't claim to be experts. We don't charge for any of our content. We put everything out there for free without claiming to be an expert. And so if you appreciate stuff like that in the market, hit the subscribe button. We do this every single day for free. Don't sell anything. Don't charge for anything, and put everything out there for free, guys. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I certainly appreciate it. All right, so we're at super thanks. So we are now eligible for super thanks, guys. Dope. All right, so we just put super thanks. Let me see what this is. All right, so super thanks lets creators earn a different source of revenue and connect with viewers who want to show extra gratitude for their content. Viewers can buy a fun animation called a super thanks on a channel's video page. The one-time animation will be shown only to the purchaser over the top of the channel's video. As an added bonus, purchasers will also get a distinct color and customizable comment in the video's comment section. Okay, so this is more so for videos, not live streams. Hey, that's dope. Hey, well, cool. We got super thanks now, guys. Thank you, YouTube. We appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. All right, guys. Twitter's still consolidating around 49. Is there any news today? Well, yeah, there's a lot of news. Twitter dropped mixed results. You can see their numbers there. And we're going to make this a scroller at the bottom. Let me know if you're bullish or bearish on Twitter. All right, so jobless claims numbers just dropped. Jobless claims numbers just dropped, and we'll talk about them here. Initial jobless claims for April came in at 180K versus 180K expected, prior of 184,000. And so here's one of those that just dropped. Initial jobless claims for April came in at 180K. Let's watch the SPY and see how the market reacts to this here. Here's the SPY on the top, correcting down a little bit, it seems. USA GDP for the first quarter came in at 1.4% loss versus 1% profit expected, prior of 6.9%. Let's see what else we got here. Guys, we're reporting this, so bear with me. All right. Last little bit of data here. This is basically the jobless claims numbers that just came out, and you can see the market is actually reacting a little bit negatively to this. They dropped about 2 minutes ago, and so they're up slightly, actually. Bullish, SNDL. Excel is a little too high. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. JCSE, pawn. Ooh, man, I think got absolutely destroyed, brother. Might be a nice little dip buy. Who knows, though. Excel up there to 36.5 cents, almost 40 cents. Facebook's still sitting at that $200 level. We're still in Twitter. Yeah, gross domestic product quarter over quarter for the first quarter came in at 1.4% loss versus 1% profit expected, or 1% gain, expected, prior of 6.9%. SA continuing claims for April came in at 1.408 million versus 1.403 million expected. So continuing claims were a little bit higher. GDP was worse than expected. Jobless claims was on par with what they were expecting. I don't know. Oh, man, Twitter dumping down here, down to 48.79s here, 48.79s. We're going to hold it. We'll let it ride. We've had enough profit in the last few days to where we're doing pretty solid this week. Hey, what's up, Daniel? John, IPO 3 days ago and got hammered yesterday. Yeah, for sure. Hey, what's up, DS? XL a little bit too high. SPY at 422s. We'll see. We'll see if we can get a rebound in Twitter here. All right, team. All right, Twitter at 48.80s. 48.80s. We're watching that. Twitter's still down there, bouncing a little bit. Facebook testing $200. IDAI is at 550. So we're watching that too. We'll see if it continues. Hopefully it does. Facebook here, I'm still kind of tempted to buy this dip. I don't know what I'm going to take here. Maybe 5 shares. All right, we're in 5 shares of Facebook. Let me know if you think it's a terrible idea. I think a lot of people probably do. But yeah, we're buying the dip anyway. YOLO it. You know, we'll see what happens. Bought the dip in Facebook. We're also in Twitter here at 48.80s. We'll see what we get. Congrats, Seldom. Seldom says, John, I've been consistently profitable for the last 4 weeks, trading just the SPY and using much of your guidance to develop my system. Thanks for what you do. Hey, happy to help, Seldom. Like I said, man, people will talk smack here on this channel. Like, you might hear people talk smack. You know, they'll insult my sizing and all this ridiculous stuff, right? But in the end, I am green on the year. My system 100% works for me personally. I 100% make money with my system. And most of the people talking smack are just people that have spent a lot of money on gurus and courses and are really shilling for them. And they don't like the fact that I criticize paid content. And so, you know, I threaten their business model and they don't like me. But they know my trading works. I see a lot of people over the last year that are all of a sudden preaching the same concepts that I preach here live on this channel, teaching the same strategies that I teach here live on this channel. And so they hate us because they ain't us here. You know what I mean? And you love to see it. Cheers to you guys. Appreciate the support. Hey, what's up, Rick? Good morning, bro. Trading from the camper. Get ready to hit the water. Hey, have fun, brother. Have fun, dude. Yeah, you know. Well, it's not that size is overrated. It's misleading, man. Like, people think that you need to trade large. Part of it is just the trading culture, right? But in the end, people acting like making $100 a day on a $30,000 account is small shows you how truly blind most traders are. Like, for people to think that $100 a day on a $30,000 account is small is ridiculous, right? Like, these are gambling people that are probably losing money in the stock market. Like, these are people that are gambling their accounts away and probably losing money. I'm not saying you can't trade larger than that. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you can make it and do it and make money, then I'm not talking about you, right? But there's a lot of people that they just feel like they need to be making these $1,000 days, and that's not true. If you, in order to make $1,000 a day safely, you need to have like a $400,000 account or more. You know what I mean? To do so safely, right? You can make $1,000 a day with less than that, but you're going to be having some unsustainable risk in your trading. Right? You're just going to be having so much risk in your trading that it's not going to be sustainable. Like, you might make money sometimes, but eventually you're going to get caught and you're going to lose. And you know what I mean? Like, that's the reality of it. But in order to make $1,000 a day, you need to have like $500,000 in equity. But nobody wants to hear that. Everybody wants to believe that they're just going to get rich quick, and all this ridiculous stuff. And it's just not true. And that's why we try to be honest with people here. Like, regardless of whether it helps my channel grow, and to a certain extent, me being as open as I am about it hurts my channel, because I'm not telling people what they want to hear. I'm telling people the opposite of it. And so they're more willing to be like, John doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to get rich quick in day trading, Hey, thank you, Rick. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. No, I trade the first few hours and I'm out. I usually hold positions for like 5 minutes. How are you trading in pre-market? Just buying with limit orders? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Miguel? Yeah, 100% Juan. Bro. Yeah, in the end, just be careful. Like, don't get tricked by a bunch of people that are just gambling their accounts away and are losing on the year. Like, that's the biggest thing I see. I see people gambling money and losing on the year. I also see people throw up these really big numbers. They'll be like, "Yeah, I'm up 4,000 today," and it's like, "Oh, really? Okay, where's the proof of that, sir?" There's a lot of rooms that ban talking about how much you're up at all. You can call out your entries and exits, but you can't say, "Hey, I made $4,000," because, to be honest, most of it's BS. Like, most people are just looking for validation on the internet, and I'm not here to give it to them. Yeah, what's up, Big Worm? Big Worm, my man. Thank you, bro. But no. Why is Facebook going up so much today? It reported better than expected earnings yesterday in after hours. As a first-time trader, what kind of capital is needed to get started? Well, that ultimately depends on your goal, Brendan. It really depends on what your goal is. It truly depends on what your goal is. If you're okay with losing money, then you can trade larger. But just understand, you're probably going to lose money in the beginning, and so the larger you trade, the more you're going to lose, usually in the beginning, right? So if you're brand new, what I would do, if I was, again, I can't guarantee you're going to make money. No idea if you're going to make money or not. But what I would do if I was starting over in the beginning is I would paper trade first. Obviously, you need to paper trade and you need to learn. You're going to get a lot of people that tell you it's a get rich quick scheme and that you can make all this money if you just buy their course. You can find almost all the content you're going to find in paid courses out there on the internet for free somewhere. Almost all of it you're going to be able to find out there on the internet for free somewhere. And so you can spend your first starting capital on courses, but it's going to be most of the time a waste of money. And so what I would recommend is just to trade very small, trade slow, and paper trade. That's what I would do. And so whatever you're willing to lose is probably the right answer. Yeah, I see that, Paulo. Whatever you're willing to lose is probably the right answer. There's times I see you jump in and out of certain stocks. Don't that cause you to get hit with the wash penalty? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not going to be able to write off some of my losses, and that's normal for trading, especially if I trade the SPY as much as I do. And so, yeah, I mean, there's times where, the wash sale rule is going to negatively affect me, and that's okay. I lost a stupid amount of money following all those Discord gurus. Trade small. Yeah, for sure. Trade small. Don't get caught up in the hype. Like, I'll tell you this. No matter who says it, day trading is incredibly difficult. It's the single hardest form of investing that there is. And it's certainly not something where most people are going to jump in and be successful. Most people, it's going to take years to really make money, and they'll probably lose money the entire time leading up to that. And so unless you're ready for that, don't do it, because that's the reality of it. And nobody else wants to say that, because it's really hard to sell a course on that premise, right? It's really hard to say, hey, it's going to take 2 years or, a year or two at least to be successful, and you'll probably lose money that entire time. But buy my day trading course, guys. it's really hard. It's a hard sell in that way. And so what do the gurus do? They make it sound easy. They say, oh, this is the easiest thing ever. I'm going to make money. Look at me. I made $3,000 today. A lot of it is paper. A lot of it is paper accounts that they're using. The rest is like they might make a $3,000 loss and then make $1,000 on their next trade. And they might just not show you that $3,000 loss. And they'll cherry pick the one winning trade they got in. Like, look how profitable I am every day. They're ignoring their losses and they're not showing you them. And so that's another way they do it. So there's a lot of ways. Just take it slow, take it small is usually the universally true way of protecting yourself. Who decided that Facebook price would go up and then suddenly stop at 200 to 207 and stay there? Is that bot trading? If the stock was so deflated, why didn't it fluctuate or continue to go up? Any ideas? Well, it did continue to go up, but nothing goes up forever. And honestly, consolidation is healthy, brother. So, Roy, consolidation is healthy, man. So I wouldn't say this is bot trading. This was just favorable earnings. So Facebook had really good earnings that came out yesterday. They had like almost 2 billion daily active users. They had almost 3 billion monthly active users, better than expected numbers for Facebook. And so Facebook went up on that earnings release is what happened. So this is just the initial report of their earnings that boosted their price higher for Facebook. And then they never go up forever. Eventually, they're going to stop and consolidate like they did for Facebook. So I don't see anything out of the ordinary on Facebook. It was just good earnings that came out. How much do you pay to borrow shares to short the SPY and Q? I don't pay anything. TOS has them ETB. They're easy to borrow. And so I don't pay anything to short the SPY or the Q. It's free, at least for me. Yeah, there's two types of traders, guys. There's two types of losing traders. And this is something that I've talked about a lot over the last month. But there's two types of losing traders. There are traders who their profit graph just kind of goes down like this. There's traders that their profit graph just kind of goes down like this. And then there's traders where their profit graph goes up, 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 and then big drawdown. Boom. Profit graph goes up, 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 big drawdown. Boom. Right? And so your plan, if you want to fix, if your profit graph is just going down like this, and that's what your graph looks like long term, it's simple. Like, the mistakes you're making are simple. You're trading the wrong strategy or the wrong stock or whatever. Your strategies aren't working if your profit graph is just going down like this. And so what's the fix there? The fix is just trade a different strategy or try a different sector or try a different niche or try a different stock. That's the key. That's the reality of it, is that if your profit graph is going like this long term, you're trading the wrong setups. When I first started trading, I traded high of the day breakouts, and I was super stubborn with high of the day breakouts. And no matter how many times I lost with high of the day breakouts, I just kept on trading it. I just kept on trading high of the day breakouts. Eventually, I was kind of like, hey, I'm going to stop buying high of the days, and instead I'm going to buy pullbacks. And what do you know? I started making money. And so, if your profit graph is just going down, you're just trading the wrong setups. Don't be so stubborn. It doesn't matter how much time you've spent learning these strategies. They don't all work. And there's a wide array of things that you can do to fix that. Just trade different strategies if you're not making money. The other profit graph, where you have these big drawdowns when your graph is going up and then you have boom, big drawdown, that is a risk problem. That is a risk reward problem. That means that you're refusing to cut your losses, right? And the fix on that is very simple. You just condition yourself through repetition to cut your losses. That's all you got to do. You just condition yourself through repetition. You repeat it over and over and over again until it becomes second nature. You're cutting losses fast. So the easiest way is to build a full trading plan before you get involved with any position, is to build a full trading plan. You know where you're entering, you know where you exit, you know where your stop loss is, you know where you're going to take profit. Every single trade you get involved with, if you know those four things, it's going to be a lot easier on your emotions. It's going to be a lot easier to trade, and you're going to get better at cutting losses, right? And so that's all you got to do. If you fix that hole, then you're going to be doing better. And so those are the two different types of losing traders, and they're easy fixes, guys. They're easy fixes. If your profit graph is going straight down, wrong strategies. If your profit graph is going up and then big drawdowns, risk management problems. And so just fix on those two. Anyways. Yeah, the wash sale rule is basically saying if you make money on a position and then lose on a position, you can't write off the loss and, all that good stuff. So basically the wash sale rule makes it so that you can't double your write-offs, is what it does. That's all it does. As a beginner, I should do paper trading. You should certainly at least paper trade in the beginning as you learn the routine of trading. A lot of platforms have paper trading. TOS has paper trading. There's just a lot of them. DOS has paper trading. What's up, Rick? Let me get your feedback, bro. I kind of missed it. What's up, dude? John, do I have a contact TOS in order to short stocks? I have plenty of cash in my account. Well, you have to have a margin account, Rick. And so you have to have a margin account. And so with the cash account, there's no PDT rule with the cash account. So you can day trade as much as you want, but you got to wait 2 days for your funds to settle. And so if you buy 1,000 shares of a $1 stock, you're going to have to wait 2 days to get that $1,000 in equity back into your account to trade with the cash account. If you have a margin account, you'll get that instantly back in your account, but you will be restricted by the PDT rule. And so if you have a margin account, you can only get 3 day trades per rolling 5-day period if you have less than 25K in your account. And so if you want to short a stock, you have to have a margin account. And so to do that on TOS, you just chat with them. If you go to the chat, if you go to the support tab at the top right, you can get somebody pretty quickly and they can kind of help you there, Rick. And good luck, you know. But biggest thing to understand is if you got less than 25K, you probably don't want to short because you're going to be so restricted by the PDT rule. It's not going to be worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, Webull has paper trading too. Guilty AF. I did the exact same thing for a very long time. Yeah, bro. A lot of new traders get stuck in this high of day purgatory where they're buying high of the day breakouts. It's the only sign of strength that they know. So they're like, ooh, a pity stock's breaking high of the days. Let me buy it. And they just get slammed down. And the reason you lose there is because experienced traders like me are taking profit at high of the days. We're not buying it there. We're taking profit there. And so you'll see a stock go to the high of the day and then reject because people like me are selling there, you know? And so, yeah, it's a big thing to understand. All right, so we're losing on Facebook. We're back in Twitter. We're about break even, slightly down in Twitter. We're in Facebook with 5 shares. It's trying to break under 200, but we're just buying that 200 dip, and we'll see if it works. I'm covered for cash. Feel like I could do better shorting sometimes. Yeah, shorting is very fun, but it's also one of those things where it's like, okay, having over 25K in your account is a huge edge. It really is. Like, it's so much easier to trade with a large account, with a no PDT account. It's so much easier to trade. You know, it's very difficult to trade with a small account. And so once I started trading with this size account, it was very easy to make money long term. Yeah, we're not buying at a high of the days, bro. You know, at least I'm not. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, but I'm not buying high of the day breakouts. They just don't work. They fail. They reject. They might work occasionally, and I think that misleads people into thinking that there's some viable strategy. But the problem is, like, even if they're green more than red, you're going to get some huge dumps at high of the day breaks. Like, you're going to get a stock occasionally that moves up to the high of the day and then just slams down a ridiculous amount and causes this big drawdown that you could avoid by just not buying high of the days. Like, buying pullbacks is going to be a far more profitable strategy, especially for new traders. Like, buying dips instead is going to be far more profitable for most traders, in my opinion. Yeah, but it does work way less, you know. Yeah, I short high of the day all the time, 100%. It works way less than 50%. Yeah, I believe it, to be honest. I don't think high of the day breakouts work at all. I think they most of the time fail. Yeah, now if you want to short, Rick, you could do options, or you could do futures, Rick. Like, if you really want to short, like the SPY, brother, like the SPY is what I generally trade, right? If I didn't have this much money, I would 1,000% trade the futures market. Like, again, if you look at the E-mini and then you look at the SPY, it does the exact same thing. Like, look at this. Big green candles, big rejection. Big green candles, big rejection. So this bottom chart here, you can trade with no PDT rule and instant settlement, short, go long, all that good stuff in the futures market. And so if I didn't have 30K, I would be trading the futures market. No question. No question I would be trading the futures market. And so I think a lot of people are going to find value in the futures market and trade that. And again, if you want to check out Top Step, of course I'm biased. Of course I'm biased in their favor because I get a commission if you sign up. But Top Step's kind of the gold standard of funded account programs and futures. And so they give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following their rules, they fund you. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. And regulated, located in the U.S. And so there's the link if anybody wants to check that out. Again, I am biased in their favor, and it's difficult to get funded. It's certainly not easy, but I think it's a good way to learn too, because it's $160 a month minus my 20% off link. And so, you know, it's a lot cheaper to go that route and pay 100 and something bucks a month and try to get funded than it is to put up the money yourself and risk $10,000 plus yourself as a new futures trader. And so I think it's good for beginners and traders that might want to try to get funded. Doesn't it cost more to trade futures? I don't know on TOS. I've never traded futures on TOS. I don't trade futures much, to be honest, because frankly, I don't need to because I've got a 30K account. I'm not sure. DM, I'm not sure, brother. And again, it's very difficult to get funded. It's very difficult to get funded on Top Step. It's not easy. They're not just going to fund anybody. But again, I think if you're new and you want to learn, I think $160 a month to learn futures and have some pressure on you to succeed, but not the full extent, makes sense. You know what I mean? But you can paper trade that on TOS as well, I think. SPY dropping. Yeah, SPY dropping, Twitter dropping. I don't know what I'm going to do with Facebook. I wanted to buy this dip, but it just doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be a lot cheaper for traders to get funded, or to try to get funded and to have some pressure, but not the full extent on the funded account programs, I think. Yeah, exactly. So what VWAP said, he said, there's so many things to learn before you use real money. Paper trading is a big part of that. If you don't take the time to do so, your future in the markets is likely not good. Yeah, exactly. And I can use my own personal experiences here for that as well. Like, when I first started trading, I traded on a platform called SureTrader. So like, I went and saw the movie The Big Short. This must have been in like 2013. I don't know when it was. Let me see when The Big Short came out. So I went and saw the movie The Big Short. It's a 2015 movie. That makes perfect sense, actually. So I went and saw the movie The Big Short. And once I saw that movie, I realized how much money was floating around in the markets. And I was like, hey, that looks fun. I'm a big poker player. And so, like, using your brain to make money in this way seemed really enticing for me. And so I watched the movie The Big Short. I came home. I Googled day trading. And of course, what shows up? Tim Sykes, Warrior Trading. Buy my guru course. You know what I mean? And luckily, I didn't end up spending any money on them. But I ended up just risking thousands of dollars. I thought it was easier than it was. So I watched Tim Sykes and I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy. Stacks of cash, $1 million, luxurious vacations. I want that stuff. And so I ended up like putting $4,000, which was a lot of money to me at the time, into SureTrader. And so, and I didn't paper trade barely at all. And I just lost thousands of dollars really, really quickly in the market. And you quickly realize it's certainly not as easy as the gurus make it seem to be. And most people are going to lose money in this, so I lost thousands of dollars, quickly gave up trading. I posted some videos. That's when I initially founded beginner trading, was from my really early days of trading. And then I just kind of closed it down and I stopped trading for like a year straight. But over that period of time, I started to grow a following from my videos that I posted because I called myself beginner trading. I told people I wasn't an expert. And just me being like that in the beginning helped me grow to like 400 or 500 subscribers, even though I was taking a hiatus from trading. I had like given up trading. And so I decided to come back, but I had a little bit more risk adverse mindset to where I started trading much smaller than I was. And I just started to do better. And that's what ultimately started the channel, started my trading journey. And the point is, though, in the beginning, paper trade. Don't force it. Like, you're not going to make money from most people in the beginning. And if you try to, you're probably just going to lose money. I don't know. I did bought Facebook, but it doesn't seem to be treating me that well. Teledoc is down. Yeah, I think a lot of people did, Michael. It's just kind of how it goes, man. Man, look at IDAI here, guys. IDAI up to over 620s here. Over 620s, man. Crazy momentum and volume coming in for IDAI. Huge rip. Look at that. 622, 623s. Twitter, we're actually profitable. We're still down in Facebook. And so I'm not going to hold this for very long. I'm going to use 199 as a risk. We can't hold over 199. I'm just going to cut this. right, I'm gonna give it 1 second here, and then we're cutting this. We're just gonna cut it. $9 loss, pretty small. Thank you for the content you share. I hope you can make more videos on futures. Yeah, we're actually having a video drop this weekend, Lewis, on that. So stick around, brother. Hit the subscribe button. We got some futures content coming. SPY down to 420s. IDAI ripping up at 640s here, guys. Wow. Look at that move, man. Crazy, crazy. Huge rip. 640s for IDAI here. 640s. Thinkorswim, Webull, is there a difference? Thinkorswim's a far better platform. Webull is free, and Webull has, I would say Thinkorswim has better charting, better indicators, easier to trade on, especially if you're short-term trading. Webull has more options, is more up to date, I would say, and it is a little bit more free. But they're both good. Let me know what you guys think. Webull or TOS? All right, so Twitter, we're up a little bit in Twitter here, guys. We're at 49.15s for Twitter, 49.15. So we're up a little bit in Twitter now. Will the Facebook stock be profitable for today, you think? I don't know. I mean, it's up all big already, but it's kind of dipping down. It's under 300, which is big. Or it's under 200, which is big. So I think in order to retain that sentiment, it needs to be back over 200. I have a margin account with 30K. Can I invest 20K of it in blue chips and then day trade with 10K? Yeah, I think you can do that, Mike. I would reach out, though, to whatever platform you're using. I'm pretty sure you can use that. You just can't do it with options, but I'm pretty sure you can take $20,000 in positions and then day trade with the other remaining amounts of equity. I'm pretty sure you can do that. But chat, let me know what you think. I've never tried, but I'm pretty sure you can. Hey, all good, Lewis. Hey, I appreciate you being here regardless. I like the graphics on Webull. I use both TOS for data, Webull for trading. Is there anywhere in the lawsuit? I'm not trying to argue really about it. See, I haven't even looked into the lawsuit really, brother. Again, I think what happens is like you get people that have spent so much money on their content, so much money on these gurus courses that like they're blinded to it, and they're so desperate to justify that expense that they just turn incredibly and ridiculously loyal to these people that only want their money. You know what I mean? And so they'll defend them and spend all their time defending them. And really, they're just trying to justify their own expenses. But most of their trading content, most of their content that you can find in most courses out there is publicly available for free. And so, again, I don't sell anything. I don't charge for anything. I don't claim to be an expert. And if anything, me talking like this probably hurts my channel. And so, again, people can like more somebody that just wants their money, or they can respect the fact that I'm telling people my honest opinion on things. Yeah, you just need the total equity to be over 25K. Smokey, down 700 on a small account. Hey, sorry to hear that, bro. All right, Twitter at 49s. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Run those like numbers up, team. I appreciate you guys. Less talky, more tradey. I mean, I'm not really an active trader in pre-market. Facebook small move. Yeah, it's almost back up to 200. PayPal at 85s roughly. Let's see if PayPal can hold. Tesla back to 900. Is it really? Here's the SPY. Yeah, Yeah, Tesla back over 900. Let's see if it holds. It could. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Michael? All right, guys. So we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for something to happen. Twitter had earnings that dropped. We saw those. IDAI is up to 630, so we're looking at that. We'll see. We'll see. We're just kind of hanging out, guys. We're waiting. What's up, Tony? Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly, Jojo. That's exactly what I was just gonna say. Is that, bro? What are we gonna just avoid anything from there? That's ridiculous. Like, of course, like we're gonna have to use some stuff from them, and they have some pretty good stuff, man. Good technology, man. So you know, I'm not gonna judge too heavily anything that comes from there. I mean, it's fine. Good tech, like I said. Should I watch the new Halo show, guys? Should I watch the new Halo show? Let me know. All right, guys. So Twitter posted mixed results. Twitter dropping down to 495. All right, guys. All right. All right, so earnings have been coming out this morning with Twitter. Meta dropped solid earnings in after hours yesterday as well, boosting the market with it. What are you planning on today for the stock market? Let us know live. Watching Twitter, ATER. What else we got? We got Twitter. We got IDAI. IDAI is boosting up in pre-market, currently up big percentages. Twitter's moving up as well. Facebook is consolidating. We have STAB, BDOC. We're going to watch Tesla, of course. watching The Spy, obviously. ATER, we're gonna watch that. Anything else moving that I haven't mentioned here yet, guys? I don't see too much else on the move today. It's kind of a slow day again. Excella. Well, the Twitter. All right, let us know in chat. Dropping this live stream here. XPON. Let's take a look at XPON here. XPON looks good. I'll add this to my watch list as well. XPON popped up. Let's see what the catalyst is here. Let me find my Benzinga catalyst. XPON is up after the company announced it began shipments of more than 500 E360 lithium batteries to major RV parts and accessory distributors, and they aim at wholesale. Who's talking smack? Yeah, I feel you, bro. Where's Max at, bro? I haven't even seen Max. I don't know where Max is. But yeah, XPON looks good. We also had jobless claims numbers report. So let's see what we get there as well. All right. All right, team. There we go. All right, Twitter's still down. We're just going to send these now. Facebook boosting back over 200. Maybe I should have stuck with it. Also, guys, if you want to join our mailing list, we do have a mailing list that we're building. Here's the list right here. We do have a mailing list that we're building. So if you want a watch list mailed to you every day, just go to beginnertrading.net/members. Here's the link right here. beginnertrading.net/members, and I'll drop the link in chat. Are you bullish or bearish on Facebook? Here is the question. Bullish or bearish on Facebook? All right, guys. Mixed earnings. Facebook, XPON. Yeah, IDAI is up, but there's no actual catalyst for IDAI, dude. I don't know what the reason for this rip is, but hey, we're watching it. Facebook, we're also keeping an eye on EDOC. Today I know we have Apple earnings coming out. We've got what was the other earnings? Apple earnings. We had Apple. Oh man, what are the earnings dropping today? I gotta look this up now. All right, we got Apple, Amazon, Roku earnings. Apple, Amazon, and Roku earnings coming out too. There we go. Crazy how the melodies began to play, yeah. Tell me how you feel it when you hear the lyric, yeah. My heart's in Stockholm. No, I never wanna go home. All right, Facebook is at 202s. Twitter's still sitting here. Amazon, yeah. CYN, yeah, we can watch CYN. We're keeping an eye on it. XPON's trying. We saw CYN yesterday, but today it's a little bit slow. But big rips yesterday too. CYN is up there. It's at 385s right now, so we're keeping an eye on that too. All right, guys. So we'll see what happens. Facebook is at 202s, and we'll see if it actually holds up there. Where everybody knows your name, everybody knows your name. Time to catch a flight, but you can make me go. Unlocking all the memories of my new home. All right, guys. Facebook at 202s. Look at CYN dump here. Wow, guys. Right when we mentioned it, look at CYN's huge drop. This thing just dropped from 385s down to 320s here for CYN. A monstrous drop, ridiculous drop. Look at this right now. CYN is crashing heavily here. Wow, 306 is here. Is this an offering? It has to be, right? This has to be an offering announcement. And these are what scammy companies do. I'm assuming it's just an offering. Let me look up the actual catalyst before I assume too much. But I'm assuming it's an offering. Yep, 20 million private placed offering priced at the market, man. I told you guys, dilution, man. These companies, they pump themselves up. They get a bunch of new traders to get all hyped up about it. This thing is up from 1 to 4, and then they sell shares, dilute the company when the price is at the highest so that they can really maximize profits. It's one of the most sleazy things a company can do, and yeah, it just dropped huge percentages. Dropped 25+%. Now it's down to under $3 here, which is crazy. So huge drop for CYN. Scammy company, in my opinion. The price of the stock got pumped all the way up to $4 from $1. It's literally up 400%. And then they dilute the company. They sell shares when it's at the top. Just super sketchy, super scammy. And I'm sorry if you got stuck in it because that's kind of how it goes. But man, rough moves, man, rough moves. And again, it's one thing that you need to understand if you're trading penny stocks, which is that you can't marry them. You got to see them for what they are, which is a lot of the time very, very sketchy companies. And that's definitely it. An offering increases the amount of shares that are out there, so it dilutes the company. Yeah, I bet you do, Jared. ApeCoin still crushing. Yeah, I saw that, man. ApeCoin flying. Just y'all be careful, man. This is kind of how it goes. IDAI is up to 650s. Watching this move. 750s where we're looking at for IDAI. Huge move, but man, CYN just slammed people down with an offering. Brutal drop. Many gurus dump at the opening bell. Yeah, for sure. But this isn't that. This is an offering. This is dilution, is what it is. Penny stocks are the one night stands. Hey, you know it, bro. You know? You're supposed to smash and pass penny stocks, not marry them, you know? Honestly, super smart for them to put an offering out there. Well, I mean, I know, but Qualius, listen, brother, you and I can agree to disagree on certain stocks like this. The reality of it, in my opinion, is that, look at the price action here. Like, you think it's a coincidence that a $1 stock went up 400% to $4 right before they announced an offering to sell shares where they would benefit the most from the stock price being higher? Like, you don't think that's a really suspicious coincidence in terms of like the stock getting pumped up and then dumping down with an offering? Like, these are why they call it pump and dumps, because they get pumped up and then they dump shares by selling shares or offering or whatever it is. And I think it's incredibly suspicious. It should be frowned upon, and very, very rarely will a company like this ever succeed long term, in my personal subjective opinion. Yeah, it's not a coincidence. It's sleazy, but also super smart from management. They don't give a crap about penny stock traders, as they should not. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I still think it's sleazy. Marla, sorry to hear that. Is the music too loud, guys? I mean, we can ask the chat. It doesn't seem to be very loud, though. But if it is, let me know. I can lower it. Yeah, it's something that happens pretty frequently, for sure. Why is Disney up? Well, the market's up, really. John, would you ever make a video about doing a 1099 form from TD and what goes along with paying taxes? Honestly, I don't know. When I pay taxes, I literally send the 1099 to my accountant, and he tells me how much I owe. That's all taxes with me ever entail, is me sending it to my tax accountant and him telling me, hey, you owe this or you owe that. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Quack? I think it's okay. Just don't really want lyrics like the last track. Yeah, I try not to. That's the one song where we keep lyrics here, but yeah, I have no idea about taxes. Ask your accountant, Yeah. Teach taxes to high school students. Yeah, we just get a bunch of unnecessary courses in high school that are just useless. Taxes should be taught, for sure. All right, guys, 9 minutes. Twitter, we're still in Twitter. Should I hold this Twitter position leading into the open? Do you think IDAI is going to break this 750 pre-market high today? And do you think CYN rebounds here? Those are my questions for you today. Should I hold Twitter into the bell? Do you think IDAI continues to rip after the open? And do you think CYN rebounds from the offering drop that it put in? Let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Facebook back up to 203s. Maybe I should have held my position. I'm a little bit regretful that I didn't hold, but it's all good. Let me know what you think. Twitter up there to 49s. All right, so Twitter at 49s. CYN at 314s. It's rebounding some, though. It's almost back, but it's still got a ways to go. So, I mean, sometimes offerings can be good for the company if it can get back to where it was pre-offering. Sometimes that can be good for the company. But yeah, It's still down 25% or so, a little bit more than that maybe, or a little bit less than that. I mean, sorry. Um, and Facebook, man, still reeling back here, still bumping back. We'll see what we get. But huge movement here for Facebook. Let's see. $203.60s here. So Twitter, we're green a little bit now. I would hold Twitter through Bell. We'll see. IDA, crash and burn at the open, dump city. Yeah, it could for sure. I mean, it's volatile. We'll see. CRXT. There's CYN. Here's CRXT. CRXT is kind of bumping up here, guys. Look at CRXT. It's moving. It's up to 84 cents. We're watching it. Still watching Redbox too. CEI, we're kind of looking at that too as well. 203s for Facebook, dipping down a little bit. CRXT's trying to bump up here, but we'll see if it holds. Big if. All right, guys, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. $202s for Facebook, pulling back some. Twitter's still ramping up. So Twitter's still ramping up. 49.12s. $202s for Facebook. Twitter's still up. CRXT trying. Would you guys rather look at CRXT or CYN after the big brutal drop? $202s, 04s. They're 202 41s. Kids these days. Yeah, it happens, Rick. It happens to me, brother. All good, man. I don't know. I think there's good and bad things about the kids these days. I think the bullying culture has definitely improved from when I was young. When I was young, like bullying was kind of cool and like kids had to worry about it. And I think nowadays it's not really a big thing anymore. And I think that is a good thing. That's a very good thing in terms of like mental health for some of these kids. I think it's good. But, there's also some flaws with current, culture of stuff too. So, I mean, it's pros and cons as always. Twitter's still moving up. BTU. Yeah, it's up a little bit, but it's still down. Looks like earnings drop, right? All right, team. 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. Let's do this. Twitter's still up there to about 49.11s. Entry's 49.07s. All right, so Facebook did bounce at the VWAP here, roughly right at the VWAP. Twitter's still pulling down a little bit. All right, guys, less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Market coming up. Bell's coming up soon. CRXT at 85.5 cents. We're going to watch CYN too. Twitter up to 49.05s. Got about a minute and a half left, guys. Again, let me know what you guys are watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well. We got about 163 likes already, so I appreciate you guys. Twitter dipping down a little bit. We'll see. Excella. Yeah, we can watch Excella. All right, team. Yeah, we saw the GDP report. Twitter at 49s. We've got Facebook at 202s. All right, guys, less than a minute. Yeah, but most young people don't understand the value of a dollar. It's just young people in general, man. That's kind of how it goes with young people. All right, guys. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, team. Good luck. Uh, 202.80s for Facebook. CRXT is up there. Twitter dipping a little bit here. Here's the bell, guys. Good luck, team. Twitter bouncing up a little bit right before the bell. Here's the bell. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the bell, guys. All right, so Twitter is at 449s right around the open. Facebook is at about 203s. About 203s. At about 203s. Facebook just ripped at the opening bell. 205s. 206s. Twitter popped a little bit. It's at 49s. Hopefully we get some sympathy moves. But we got some pops right at the open. SPY boosting up as well at 422s. Q is up to 320s. AMC ripped to 15s. PayPal popped up to almost $87. So we'll see if Twitter gets some sympathy from tech bolstering up here. We get the Facebook up to 205s, 206. Twitter corrected. It's still at 49s or so. We're about break even. But the Q, SPY, a lot of these have bumped up in price. ADAI is up to 650. So we'll see if this one starts to really move. VIVK, it's showing VIVK with a rip. Not a big rip. I don't know why it says that. Maybe that's from yesterday's pre-market session or regular session. Q was up to 320s. SPY is up to 420s. Twitter, we're still in it. Popped up to 49s. Facebook up to 207s. VIVK up to 322s. So we got some big moves here. Yeah, good luck, team. Q and SPY with huge rips at the opening bell. Huge rips, huge moves. Watching PayPal too. SPY and Q boosting up. We're still in Twitter, man. Look at Facebook run. IDAI is testing 7s here. IDAI is testing 7s. Wow. Watching the SPY and Q. Huge rips for Twitter, so that's good. We'll see if this continues here. Big rejection for the SPY. Big rejection for the SPY. Oh, man, if I could short it, I would. Missed the short on the Q and SPY, but that's okay. SPY still looking weak. We're going to short a little piece of the SPY here. A little piece. There we go. Nice. Got to drop down to 5s. Made a little bit on that. We're about break even on the day now. Twitter's trying here. SPY is just dumping down. The Q is as well. We're going to short the Q a little bit here and see what happens. See if we can break down here on the Q. We lost about $15 just now shorting the Q. Bigger range than we wanted necessarily there. Twitter with a huge correction, Man, look at IDAI, guys. IDAI ripping. We're also losing right now. Getting somewhat of a flush here from the market. Should have kept shorting. Man, Twitter, we're just going to sell this. Yeah, we're just going to sell it. Shorting the SPY and the Q here. We're going to see if we get some downward pressure or moves. Down about 20 on the day. Nothing crazy here. There's the Q. Man, look at IDAI. IDAI ramping up here up to 805. It's crazy movement. Facebook broke down under lows. It's kind of dragging the rest of the market down here. Here's the SPY that we're shorted. We might add a little bit more to this too, if we can on this pop. It really depends on what Facebook does. Man, look at ADAI. IDAI run. Crazy. Up to almost 8. Alright, so we're in 25 shares of Facebook here. Or not Facebook, the SPY, I'm sorry. We're going to cut a little piece of that. Ride the rest down. There we go. Nice. We're going to cut that. Alright. So making some money there. I'm tempted to short Facebook here. What do you guys think? Should I short Facebook? I'm kind of tempted to short it with like 5 shares or so. All right, there's 5 shares. 5 shares short in Facebook. Man, getting some big breakdowns in the queue as well. Might add a little bit to Facebook short. Twitter starting to bump up. Look at IDAI going absolutely nuts here, guys. Testing these highs up here at the top. Testing $8 for IDAI here. So kind of crazy movement right now. Oh, man, Facebook just ripped up. We're going to cut that. No reason to attack that anymore. Let the market stable down a little bit. Man, look at IDAI, guys. Up to almost $8 a share. Crazy rip here. Honestly, crazy move. Q is starting to come back a little bit as well. Q and the SPY both. All right, we're currently shorting the Q right now. 10 shares. All right, we're going to add some more 20 shares now. We're going to take some profit there. Maybe add some back on this upwick. There we go. 20 shares. See if we get a breakdown. Gonna cut that again. About break even on the day now. 10 shares of the Q. We might add some more to it too. Facebook is starting to rebound though. I think we're going to break lows here. I'm going to add to this. 20 shares left. Facebook starting to rebound is really what's dragging us up. Man, look at Twitter break lows. This should be good for my short of the Q. There we go. Cover a little bit more. Break even on the day now. Short a little bit more when 20 shares of the Q. A big pop. Slightly down on the day. We'll let it test this high up here and hopefully it rejects. Twitter fought all the way back up though. Maybe we get a flush here. There we go. Nice. Take a little piece off. 10 shares left. Nice. Okay, so we're I don't know if we're green yet. Let me see. Okay, we're basically green on the day now. Almost green. IDAI flying up there, consolidating. Twitter breaking highs here, guys. So here goes the Twitter break. So Twitter breaking highs. We got ourselves to green on the day. PayPal broke lows though. So PayPal didn't break lows. I'm sorry. It looked like it did. All right, we got this weakness look coming in here for the Q. So 20 shares. We'll add someone to pop back up. Twitter breaking highs, though. IDAI starting to break down here. Look at this. Starting to break down. It's at $7 a share now. $7 a share. We're just looking to get into some of these shorts for the Q. I think a lot of people are just waiting to break lows here, but Twitter is actually bumping up and breaking highs, which is not good for my Q short. Still, we're going to wait and be patient here for this. All right, there we go. Nice little breakdown. Covering a little bit. Green on the day now. Going to add some more on this bounce back. Hopefully we don't need to, though, and it just keeps breaking down. IDAI dropping down to 7. Let's see if it holds now. Okay, we're about break even on this trade now. We'll add to our 30 share position. Back in with 30 shares. Seeing if we can catch a breakdown again. There we go. Covering it. There we go. Nice. Covering it. All right, so we're green on the day. Going to get into a rhythm here. We made over $100 yesterday, so we're going to keep trying now. Q breaking lows. SPY breaking lows. All right, Q popping all the way back up here. We're going to short this big pop in the Q, but it might reverse on us quickly here, which it looks like it is. Oof, nasty reversal. We'll give it a second, but the Twitter's breaking highs. PayPal's moving up. I'm going to get out break even here. So I got out break even there, luckily. Still green on the day. But yeah, I got out break even there because I just see Twitter breaking highs. I don't want to see this get dragged up, which it certainly could. SST. SST's trying to come back. We get a big upwick like this, we're going to short into it more. All right, 30 shares short. Cover. We might short into this some more here if we can. 15 shares left. Twitter still breaking highs up there, so that's not good for my short position. But we want to see this break down here. There we go. Nice. Nice. All right, we're going to cover into that breakdown there. Look at SST start to try to run. Here's Facebook still. Facebook is at 200. Twitter's still breaking highs up there. IDAI is up to 760s. Still shorting the SPY a little bit here, covering. All right, so we're up a solid amount on the day, about 15, and we'll see if we can keep it up. We're going to short into this again. Basically betting Twitter just got a massive drop out of nowhere, down to $49 a share, $49 a share. Massive drop out of nowhere. So we're going to short into the Q. See if we get a full breakdown with this. Going to add to this pop. See if we get a full breakdown. All right, so we didn't get the best add entry here. So we got to be ready to cut this. Hopefully we don't need to, though. Just looking for a breakdown in the Q. There we go. There's one. Didn't hold, though. Let's wait. We're going to go ahead and cut this. Still in green on the day, but wait now. SPY starting to move back up. Catching a beautiful breakdown in the SPY and Q. Covering. Facebook breaking lows. Twitter starting to reverse. IDAI is consolidating up there at the highs, though. We might add to this at the top. Yeah, IDAI up to 760s. Twitter still breaking lows. We're going to add to the Twitter short with the Twitter low break. Covering some more. There we go. Yep. I hope you can see how we can kind of correlate these sympathy moves. We're going to cover into that too. So up about 20 on the day. Still grinding up some. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. We do this live for free every day right here. IDAI. Yeah, look at Q breaking down here. Q breaking down. Shorting a little bit more into the Q quickly. We're going to cut it pretty soon, though, if it reverses on us. Here's the Q. 15 shares. Small, little small piece, just in case we get a big breakdown, we can capitalize on it. And if not, we could just cut it for small loss. There we go. That's a larger breakdown. We'll go ahead and cover into that. All right, so up about 25 on the day. Not bad. Watch IDAI still consolidating. Let's watch $7 here. I think $7 is big for this one. Big breakdowns in the Q and SPY, in the SPY. Green or red so far today, guys? We are green. Catching this market weakness. All right, we're shorting into the Q at these tops. Big reversal coming in. We're going to give it a second, though, because Twitter just broke low. So we're actually going to add to this now on that Twitter low break and see if we get some continuations in the trend. 30 shares now. Big low break of Twitter. There we go. We're going to capitalize on that negative momentum here. Ride this down, cover. All right, so we're up about 30 on the day now. Getting a pop in the SPY. 20 shares. Gonna add a little bit more if we keep popping up. 35 shares. Start to take a little position here now that we have some cushion on the day to attack. And we'll add one more position here with 20 or 50 shares. That's it. Getting squeezed out though on the one swing we took today, which is okay. You know, in the end, we're pretty confident in our trading system to where, you know, we'll be all right. Let's see if we can get a flush. Twitter's still breaking low, so we're hoping that momentum can sustain this downward pressure. See if we can get some flushes here. There we go on the Q. Nice breakdown. Q is really breaking down here. Trying to be patient with this. Getting some big negative momentum coming in, which is good for me. Trying to be patient here and wait. See if the SPY can fully break. 50 shares, so it's a sizable position. There we go. Close. There we go. Finally. We're going to cover a piece just because it's just a risky trade to hold. Nice. Yeah, we're just going to get out roughly break even there. We might break down some more, but I would rather not give back all my profit. We took the swing, and it just took a little bit too long. So we got out pretty much break even there on that one. And if we catch a breakdown, that's great. You know, we definitely like the breakdown, but we got to be patient enough to wait for it. Riding down the Q here. Took some profit on this trade already, but it kind of bounced back up. So we're trying to be patient with the rest. Okay, we're going to cover a piece there into that profit. 10 shares left. See if we get a breakdown under 320 would be nice. There we go. Gonna wait for it. See if we get that flush. There's the flush. See if it holds down under there. Looks like it. There we go. Go ahead and cover into that. Yeah, so not bad. We're up about $35, $40 on the day. Riding the SPY down now. Shorting this too pretty heavily. We'll add some on the pop and just see if we get a breakdown, which is what we want. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cover there. Over $30 in profit on the SPY on today. About $25 in profit on the Q. IDAI is just consolidating right now, Ride. So I'm just waiting to see if it holds support at 7 and continues. So we're up about 45 on the day. Not bad. Getting squeezed out of a Q trade. Might work out, though. We're in the Q. 25 shares. Oof. Yeah, I lost about $8 there, which is okay. We're still up 35 or so in the day. All right, making that money back on the SPY now. Riding this breakdown here, 25 shares left. Covering some more, 10 shares left. Avoided this pop, so we're going to be green in this nonetheless. Yeah, we're just going to cover here. So not a bad little green trade. Just made a little bit more in the Q. Back up to that $40 in profit level. I'm going to short 25 shares here to the SPY. There we go. Cover a piece there. Add some more on this weakness here. 25 shares. Cover. Add on a pop. Twitter breaking lows. We're going to go heavy into this now. 35. And we're going to cover into that weakness here. Looking for a breakdown here if we can get it. There we go. Nice. Cover. All right, so we're up about $46 on the SPY. We're up about 20 on the Q. Up about $50 on the day now. So not bad. Got a nice little cushion before 30 minutes into the open. And we're going to start to swing a little bit heavier. Very good week. Last week we had no losing days. So far this week we've had no losing days as well, I believe. Right? I think so. Right? Did I lose last week? I'll have to look at my stats. TDOC halted. Teledoc. Weird. Didn't they have earnings? Ooh, they just got absolutely destroyed on their earnings, man. Look at TDOC. It's kind of crazy price action here. Kind of crazy. All right, IDAI dumping down to 670s. Teledoc halted on the way up. It should resume at 55. So it's 52 right now. So it should resume at about 55. All right, 25 shares of the Q. Cover. All right, we're in 25 shares short of the SPY, but we're kind of getting squeezed out here with a big pop-up over 420s. Everybody's favorite number. 420.15 will be our risk, which we just got stopped out. So we lost $5 there, but very small. IDAI back under VWAP here, so looking pretty weak. Starting to get some rebounds here. Twitter all the way down to 48.30s here, so looking pretty rough. All right, so we just shorted the SPY real quickly here. Here's the SPY. Twitter's still looking pretty weak, to be honest. Yeah, TDOC, red to green move, 31.23s. It should resume in about 3 minutes, team. 3 minutes is when the resumption should happen. I just lost about $8 on the Q. I'm just going to wait now. Wait for a little bit more favorable downward momentum to attack. PayPal started to test lows too. Yeah, we're looking at Facebook. IDAI just failed. Basically, Facebook is bouncing up to 198, so we're watching that too. See if we can get some type of favorable activity here. All right, so we're shorting the Q again. Made our money back for the most part here. Still riding it down with 10 shares. We pop up, I might short some more into it. Yeah, we're going to short some more into this and just expect maybe like a rejection. Give it one more second. We're not going to hold this very long. Just looking for a quick flush rejection. And if we get that, we'll add some more. But yeah, we'll cover it. Hey, nice, Michael. Thoughts on Apple? I'm not sure what Apple is going to do here. We're going to short a little bit more into this. There we go. Getting squeezed out slightly here. Just caught a few bucks from SPY too. So we made some money on the SPY, making them a little bit on the Q now. Nice. Still breaking down on the Q. There we go. Covered a little bit more. Again, up about 50 on the day. You guys red or green so far? SPY's starting to rebound, so is the Q here. I tend to be more of a short bias person here. So I'm shorting the SPY now. Made a little bit, covered already, holding 25 shares left. And so we got kind of house money with this trade. But it looks like we might have to stop out of this. Luckily, we made some money on this trade already, and we took profit, and this is just the remaining position. And hopefully we flush down here. But we're not going to hold it forever. All right, there we go. Yeah, I guess we're just going to cut it and wait for maybe a rejection here and get out pretty close to break even on that one. All right, we actually caught the Q breakdown here, which is really nice. We're still holding 15 shares. Nice. We'll go cover that. Up about $55 on the day. Yeah, these are my favorite days in the market, in all honesty. I short the heck out of it when this happens, usually. PayPal broke lows or tapped lows. Yeah. Shorten the SPY a little bit more. Up about 60 on the day now, riding these down. CYN. Teledoc resumed and didn't do much. CYN starting to break highs at 404s, 405s. We're going to add a little bit to this. 20 shares short of the SPY. Nice. Was able to catch the Q with a little short position there too. me see if we can flush a little bit more. There we go. Cover a piece. Cover the Q. Up about 65 on the day now. Slowly grinding up our profit. Seeing if we get a big breakdown here that we can just ride down. AMC broke lows. PayPal's testing lows now. So tech might see a breakdown. All right, we're just going to cover that. Like I said, about $66 up on the day. Yeah, CYN's testing 4. Twitter's starting to bounce back. TDOC just didn't do anything once the resumption happened. Just kind of rejected at the top and pulling back a little bit now, I guess. All right, Q really starting to break. SPY breaking down. Huge breakdown in the SPY and in the Q. Shorting the Q now into this breakdown. 15 shares left. Gonna go ahead and cover a piece, I guess, and then 5 shares left. Pretty useless to short this, but hey, it's all good. We'll go ahead and get our dollar per share. Not bad day, man. Not a bad day. We're up about $73, $74 in the day, so another big green day. You know, we've gotten really good at sizing up this week to where we're making we're on average this week, we're making about $100 a day. We only had one day where we basically broke even. Every other day we've made about a little bit under 100 or over 100. So we're averaging about $100 every other day. I would say our average, or I'd say we're probably up about 300 on the week so far, 350, which is great. We'll take it. And we'll see if it keeps up. We're still kind of shorting the Q here with like 15 shares. We're just going to see if we continue on this downward trajectory. Very nice day. Like I said, up about 74, 75 bucks. We'll see if we keep it up. You know, I think we're down so much already, though. I think we'll probably start to rebound a little bit soon here for the Q, and we're not going to hold on to this position forever. We're just going to see if this downward, yeah, we're going to cut that. Lost $3 there, so very small, and we're going to see if we get some more downward momentum. PayPal starting to pump up. CYN rejected at the force level at that high up there. SWVL. Yeah, we can look at it. Yeah, SWVL went up to 11 and then just rejected heavily there. So we got the Q up there at 319s. We're watching. We got Twitter at 4840s. All right, so we got a big flush here. We're going to short a little bit more in there, 15 shares. All right, see if we get a flush. We got that big upwick that I usually like to attack there. So we're in 30 shares now. 30 shares now. We might add up to 20 shares and see if we can bet on this downward trend continuing. There we go. 30 shares. See if we can break down. There we go. All right, so we caught that breakdown. Still 10 shares left. See if we can break lows and get some more downward negative momentum. See if we can break this low. Not bad. Got another flush, tested this lows. And I'll just cover that. PayPal starting to come back. Up about 75 on the day now. All right, we're just going to cut the Q. Got stopped out a little bit there with the big pop up. And now we're just going to wait for this downward momentum to continue. We'll see if it does or not. Eventually, we're going to get a rebound here, and it's not going to work any longer. So we just kind of got to wait. Later, Mike. Have a good day, brother. Do you have any longs? Well, really, the whole market's breaking down. So I'm just trading with the market. It depends on what the market is doing. If the market drops, I go short. If the market goes up, I go long. Short 10 shares now. We'll see if this treats us right. But if not, like I said, we're already up so much already. Yeah, I guess we'll just cut that $3.50 loss. So our losses are very small. We're still up 65 on the day now. And now we just got to wait. PayPal is starting to potentially run. Watching the Q here and the SPY. Generally speaking, I like this short here, but I think I got to wait some. PayPal's also starting to rebound here, so it looks pretty solid. SQZ. Yeah, SQZ's been running up nicely there, too. It looks good. All right, shorting the SPY now. 20 shares. Already shorted and took profit some, so we're just kind of capitalizing on that profit taking. All right, we're going to cover a little bit more. 10 shares left. Pretty small. Still up about 75 on the day, and we'll see if we can get some big momentum coming through. Still dropping, still riding this down. There we go. Nice. Covering some there. All right, everything's starting to come back. We'll short a little bit of the SPY here, just a little bit. Oof. We'll add a little bit more here. 30 shares. Maybe start to scale in a little bit more to the SPY. 30 shares. Maybe get 50 if we can. All right, good. We're going to cover a little bit more into that. 20 shares left. Really riding this breakdown here. There we go. Cover a little bit more. Riding the Q down. I'm going to add a little bit more. Do this. Get 20 shares here. There we go. Beautiful ad. Still riding this down. Boom. All right, so we caught that. We're up about $80 on the day. About $80 on the day. Still pushing towards a $100 day. Shorting a little bit more into this. I'm trying to ride this down now. I like this short, so we're going to add some more 20 shares. We'll add up to 50 shares to this. 30 shares. All right, I guess we'll cover a piece there and just let the rest break. Up about $87, $88 on the day now. Cover that. Almost to that $100 mark, guys. We'll see if we continue. I see you, Rick. Good day, brother. SQZ up there to highs. We'll see if it breaks. Twitter still consolidating at lows. SWVL opened up and then basically corrected back down some. All right, we're going to short 15 shares into this pop. Eventually, though, this isn't going to work. And yeah, we're just going to cover it. Lost about $3 there. Pretty small. Really nice green day. Market's trying here. We'll short 15 shares in the queue. I really like that upwick. 30 shares, I guess. I really like that upwick. Let's see if it indicates some weakness coming in, which is usually what I try to bet on with these upwicks. There we go. Caught it. Still breaking down. Caught it. Still breaking. Not too shabby, guys. You know, we're making some money. We're up about $80 on the day now. Short a little bit more. Add some more. 30 shares. See if we get a breakdown now. There we go. Caught a little bit of one. Let's see if we continue. There we go. Cover. A little bit of a, up about 94 on the day now. Cover that. All right, team. $94 up on the day. Pretty spot on. So far this week, guys, just to put it in perspective, we have made. I'll upload my stats for this week if you guys want to see it. We'll look at that coming soon. PayPal breaking down here. Also, guys, while we got a second, if you haven't already, check out TopStep. TopStep funds traders in the futures market. So they give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following their rules, they fund you between 50K up to over 100K. They're regulated in the US. If you want to see what I made most of my money today was the SPY. If we look at the E-mini here, it does the exact same thing. Look at this. Look at this. Green candle, 3 red, green candle, 3 red. It's the exact same price action here. Look, green candle, 3 red, green candle, 3 red. And you can trade this bottom right chart with no PDT rule, instant settlement. You can short, go long in the futures market, again, with no PDT rule. And TopStep is the gold standard of funded account programs. They've been around the longest. They fund thousands of traders a year. They pay out millions of dollars every year to their funded traders. They've been around for over a decade, and they're what everybody uses in the futures market for funded account programs. And you can check them out at this link. I do get a commission if you sign up through me, so I'm certainly biased in their favor. But it really is. If I didn't have a $30,000 account where I was trading like this and, you know, able to day trade with no PDT rule, I would 100% trade futures. It's hard to get funded, but it's a good way to learn even if you're new. And so check it out. There's the link in chat right now. But yeah, what was the other one that we're watching today? STAB went up to 38s. Still didn't really hold though. IDAI, what did that one end up doing? It's at 640s. All right, so a big flush here. I'm going to start to short the Q some here. There we go. All right, so we just made a little bit, quick little gain on the Q. I like this weakness coming in, though. Up about $95 on the day, close to 100. We got a nice cushion on the day now, too, which is great. We're going to add to the SPY, 30 shares. See if we can catch a breakdown here. Getting a little bit squeezed out of the queue here. Starting to pop up. We're going to see what PayPal does here, though. $30 shares. I guess we'll go ahead and cover this. Trying to be patient with this, but I don't know what we're going to do here. $11. Now we'll go ahead and cut that. $14. Unfortunate, but it's all good. Just gonna wait and see if we get a flush now and wait for some type of momentum here. Market's starting to creep up, so we don't really want to get stuck in that type of breakout on the upside. And so we're gonna wait to see if we just get a big flush down under 420s or so is what we're looking for. SPY starting to maybe rebound here. Q breaking down, SPY breaking down. We'll see if the flush continues. We tested VWAP. Now we'll see if we reject and continue on the weakness momentum coming through. SPY breaking up. Let's see. I might short into this little pop here. Not a bad little risk here. 40 shares. Take a little bit of a swing here. Not a huge position, but 40 shares is good enough, I think. The SPY. See if we start to break down. We'll add, and then if it breaks that top up there, we'll get out. $60 shares here. 60 shares. We'll get up to 100 now if we need to. All right, we're going to get in 90 shares. And again, we're getting to 100 if we need to. We're in 90 right now. We'll get that one more 10 share add to get us right at 100. There we go. Cover. Nice. Cover a little bit more. 25 shares left. Might add some more on this pop. Oof, maybe not. About break even on the trade now because we got a big upward candle here and we might want to be ready to exit it. We're going to let it test. All right, there we go. Big flush. I'm going to add into that flush 50 shares. There we go. 50 shares now. We might add a little bit more too. I really like this up wick. All right, we're going to cover into that at least one so we're break even or we make money no matter what on the trade. Another 50 shares in. We're adding more. Looking for some weakness. Got that flush. 25 shares left. Nice. Caught the breakdown. And we broke $100 in profit today. Again, third day in a row. I think it's the third day in a row. Here's my P&L right now. We're up $101.48. So we're doing pretty good, man. I love the market when it trends down. And you love to see it. So not a bad little $100 plus day. Let's see what my stats are for this week. I'm really curious to see what my stats are for this week. And again, I'm going to upload these live so you can see they're my actual trading stats. I do this usually at least once every few days. Let's upload them. All right, so we're going to look at today. All right, what's this week? When did this week start? On the 25th. All right, so we're going to look up the 25th through the 28th. All right, so there's the 25th through the 28th, guys. We're going to export this live so you can see it. Export it to file, save. Okay, you saw us export this live just now, guys. You saw us export it live. Now let's pull up Trader View Hold on. All right, so look, we have no trades uploaded to TraderView for these dates. No trades uploaded to TraderView for these dates, right? 0. Here's the 25th. Filter. We have nothing here. There's no trades, right? So we're going to go to import trades, and we're going to go to exactly the same file we just selected right here. Account statement. We're going to import that. Upload. Refresh. We're going to refresh. Still waiting. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, we're up $300 this week. Not bad. Here's my profit graph so far this week. Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. So we had $184 day, $110 day, $101 day, and about $8 on the first day. So not that bad. If we look at our details, pretty typical to my system here. We're running about 70% accuracy. Our largest gain versus largest loss is about break even. So exactly what I'm shooting for. Our average winning trade is a little bit smaller than our average losing trade, but not by much. The only reason my average hold time for losing trades is longer is because my losing trades are mostly from pre-market, and so they're going to be a little bit longer. But not too shabby here, guys. Pretty solid results. We'll take it. No losing days this week either, and so not bad results. And that's what a profitable system looks like, guys. Let's see if we can continue to make some money, but yeah, not too shabby here, guys. Not too shabby. Whew. All right, guys. SPY breaking down to 419.20s. Twitter breaking down too. How you guys doing today? Red or green? Red or green? I could have attacked this market breakdown too. I'm waiting, guys. I'm just waiting. So just bear with me, team. All right, so we are going to save this. Let's look at our last 2 weeks is what I'm about to look at. Market started to break. Might start to short a little bit more here too. We'll see. I think I didn't have any losing days last week. Let me check. I don't think I did, but I might have. I can't remember. What was last week? Oh. Okay, no, we had a losing day last week. On the 18th, we lost about $96. But aside from that, we haven't had a losing day. Here's our graph. Aside from that, I mean, last week we barely made anything, but we're making some here. Here's our profit graph for the last 2 weeks. So we lost $100 on the 18th. Aside from that, we haven't had any losing days here. Not too bad. Last week was kind of a flat week. I think we made last week we made barely anything. We made $85, so we're up about $400 so far, and we'll see if we continue it, but not too shabby. No, I don't copy trade, Wong. And so I don't copy trade, brother. I'm just not that good at crypto short-term trading. I usually copy other people instead of copy trade. Speaking of copy trading, though, I'll check out Bacon. Bacon's really dope. Looking at ApeCoin, there's a lot of crazy movement here in the market. If we look at a lot of these, they also have the KYC or KCGI, the King's Cup. But let's see what crypto's doing today. Bitcoin is down about 3%, so it's corrected some since we saw it. But you can trade crypto futures on BitGet, so you can trade with leverage. So they give you up to 125 times leverage, so you could short Bitcoin or go long on Bitcoin. And so I can basically give myself up to 125 times leverage. If I put up $1,000, they'll give me 125K. Just be careful. You'll get yourself in trouble if you don't know what you're doing with leverage, and it's very easy to lose money with leverage. So just be careful. But you can use it on BitGet. No PDT rule in crypto, so it's a way to get around the PDT rule. You can trade crypto, short crypto, all that good stuff on BitGet, and they do allow US users as well. They are regulated for US users. You can also copy other profitable traders, right? So if I look at this, I can look at the traders that have made copy traders the most money. If I go to Copier's P&L, these are the traders that have made copy traders the most money. This person has made about $9,250 for himself, but for copy traders, he's made about $320,000 over his time here. If we look at him here, you can kind of see what's going on. He's full right now, but you can open up a slot here by clicking slot reminder, and you can see which traders are making the most money. Now, of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make money on BitGet. Nobody can. You know, in the end, nobody can guarantee you're going to make money. But this guy is pretty profitable so far on this platform. You know, this is his total income growth. Look at this. Not bad. If we look at the 3-week graph, look at that. Man, that's consistent, bro. This dude is doing things, man. Look at this. This is his 1-month chart since the 28th. That's impressive. That's impressive. He's mostly trading Bitcoin, and you can copy traders just like this on BitGet. And I'll post the link here. You can also just regularly invest in BitGet on crypto. You can buy Ape coin. So they do have Ape. They have like Ape's up almost 8% today. They have XRP, you know, they have EOS, they got Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, all these altcoins you can invest on BitGet as well. And they do allow US users. They also have like launch pads where you can get, you know, you can get in early on some of these cryptos. They have the King's Cup Global Invitational where you can compete against other traders and win prizes and airdrops and all that good stuff. And again, it's pretty easy to deposit money. All you got to do is go to third party here, and you can use Simplex, which has 0 fees, and you can deposit using Visa, Google, Apple Pay, Google Pay, MasterCard, all that good stuff. You'll get your coin within 5 to 30 minutes. And so I'll post this link here. They are a sponsor of our video. I greatly appreciate all the support we can get. And so they are a sponsor of our video. Here's the link if you want to check it out. Yeah, check it out, guys. There's the link. You know, great way to help support your boy here. And yeah, check out BitGet. NKTX, check it out. Yeah, Twitter breaking down. NKTX ran up to $20 plus. So not too shabby here, not too shabby. I got a really good question for today, guys. My question for you all today is, are you making money? Are you red or green, and on what? You know, let me know what you're red or green on today. Let me know if you're making money or if you're not making money. And yeah, you know, let us know what you're doing today in the market, guys. How you're doing, if you're green or red, all that good stuff. And yeah, let me know. You green or red? You making money? Let me know what, if, on what, and where, and how, and all that good stuff. And yeah, I appreciate all the love and support, guys. Let me know if you're making money. So I had to check something real quick on my screen. And so you can take a look at my screen now. I had to check something real quick, but the market's breaking down. Green SPY, red on IDAI. Can you get leverage off of your crypto holdings? Well, they give you up to 125 times leverage on BitGet. It depends on what token it is, though. So like, it depends on the token. You have to deposit cash, I'm pretty sure. Or no, I think you can get leverage off your holdings, Paul, but I'm not sure. I would ask them. Wonder Boy, you're green. Green on green on Boeing shorts. Open Facebook short. Hey, good luck. Green on NUTX and IDIA. Hey, nice. Green DJ, congrats. I did good. SPY puts. Nice, John. Nice work, team. Yeah, we're very green today, too. We're up over $100. Again, you can look at our stats and see kind of what we're running here. You know, I think it's human nature for people who spend money on courses to look at my stats and just desperately want to critique it because I'm giving everything away for free, and they kind of feel ripped off because they paid all this money for something that they could have gotten for free. But in the end, my stats are very solid. My stats are very, very good, and I'm very happy with my stats so far. You saw me upload these live, and so far this week, we're running about 70% accuracy, so far. These are our green trades. Most of the green trades we're getting involved with are coming up pre-open. So most of the time, like we're only losing at the opening or pre-bell, like in pre-market, we're losing. After the opening bell, we're probably running like 80 to 90% accuracy after the opening bell. And so if I just withheld my pre-market trades, I'd probably show like 80, 90% accuracy there. And so my scalping system 100% works. And yeah, you love to see it. Green, John. Nice, man. Green, a big 34 cents today. Hey, green is good, bro. Green is good. Speaking of IDAI, I mean, what's going on with that one? It's at 560s. We're watching that too. How long did it take you to get funded by Top Step? Well, I'm not funded by Top Step because, frankly, I don't need to be. I trade $30,000 account and I just buy and sell the SPY directly. And so, you know, Top Step is great if you don't have the account size that I do, but I have $120,000 in buying power. I could just buy SPY and queue directly without needing to trade futures to do it. But if you don't have an account my size and you want to be able to actively trade, you know, just like I trade like the SPY and Q, then you can use the futures market to get around the PDT rule. Again, there's no PDT rule in futures. You can day trade short, all that good stuff in the futures market, and Top Step funds you. It's difficult to get funded, of course, and you know, only the best traders are going to get funded, and so, you know, there's that. But TPST Chief Reef, let's check it out. Twitter popping up a little bit. TPST up to 360s. All right, Twitter up there to 48. So we're watching to see if we bounce there as well. SPY kind of consolidating around lows, really broke down. We're going to see if we get some movement there too. In the NCM, I'm not selling anything. I'm not charging for anything. The reason I don't show my full view of stats is because I don't want the pressure of having, you know, a bunch of people trying to critique how much I'm up and where I'm up. In the end, I don't sell anything. I don't charge for anything. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't charge for any of my content. I put everything out there for free without claiming to be an expert. And so I don't feel the need to show exactly what I'm up or where I'm up or anything like that. If I show you guys what my stats are, I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. And again, I'm not selling anything. I'm not claiming to be an expert or even a good trader. And so, you know, I'm not going to show you guys any further details than what I'm showing you now. And it should be understandable. I'm not trying to have that type of pressure. I would rather give everything away for free and not have the pressure of trying to act like a guru on the internet. And have everybody try to critique all of my trades and all that stuff. It's just unnecessary. And, you know, the more pressure you have on you in trading, the worse you're going to do. And so I would rather just not have that pressure, you know. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to show my stats either way, but I upload my stats live every day so people can see how it really is. But again, I don't have to, you know. Yeah, IDIA, we're watching it. TPST doesn't have enough volume for me. IDIA had good volume. It just didn't sustain. My man. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'll tell you this, though, CM. I'll tell you this. I'm green on the year. Like, no lie. 100% green on the year. And so, yeah. Yeah, he's just messing with me. Who hid that? I don't know who hid that. I think Douglas, you did. But yeah, he's just trolling me a little bit. It's all good. But yeah, I'm green on the year, and so I'll tell you that. Yeah, I am actually green on the year, which I'll tell you this: I'm doing far better than a large majority of day traders. I'll say that. I don't need to show by how much or anything like that. My profit graph goes up and I'm green, and that's all that matters. Right, y'all do y'all's own thing. But again, I'm green on the year. That's all I'll say. Okay, yeah, all good, pawn. Yeah, he's good. He was just trolling me. No. He said something like, "John, you suck at trading," but he was just trolling me a little bit. He's all good. Yeah, futures market have been killing it today, Joel. I've been making a bunch of money. Or not in the futures market. I mean, trading the SPY is what I meant by that. Do you think Mullen could run again? I mean, it could. If it will is a different story completely, though. Like, it could. The problem with Mullen is that it just barcodes every day, right? So, like, it just doesn't look good to me. Like, Mullen is just barcoding every day. It just doesn't look that good. All right, guys, I'm probably just going to go ahead and close it down. I don't see anything else that good. I'm up over $100 today. Mostly made my money on these symbols. I'll throw them up so you can see exactly what I'm up on the day. But yeah, made my money on the Q. This is basically my P&L on the day. Made some money on the SPY, made some money on the Q's breakdown. Lost a little bit of money on Twitter. What else did I lose money on? Lost a little bit of money on Facebook, but still net green. And so these are basically my positions. Made Q, made money on SPY, lost Facebook, lost a little bit on Twitter, up over 100 on the day, though, so we'll take it. Again, guys, check out Benzinga. Benzinga super useful in identifying the biggest moves in the market. Really, really useful because you can basically identify what's moving, what's not. You can try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number, so you can try them out completely free. Here's the link if you want to check them out. Great way to help support your boy here, and you can, again, try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. Check out Benzinga right there. Best news source in the game, in my opinion. Again, also check out Top Step. Top Step funds traders and futures. It's one of the easiest ways to trade like me if you don't have a large account. And so check out Top Step, see what it is. Futures market, you can trade the E-mini, which is exactly like the SPY with no PDT rule. There's the link. Check it out. Of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make money in any markets, guys. Good luck. I'm certainly biased in my affiliates' favor, of course, but just understand that. Good luck, guys. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button, of course, as always, and I'll see you guys later.